Happy Monday, guys. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember to click all because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Hakeem, Jordan, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What is cracking like it? Happy Monday.
Chilling, man. Living the dream.
Yeah, man. Happy Monday, man. Had a good, productive weekend. Starting off the week strong. So you guys know, let's go, let's go, let's get it. Let's get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I just want to put a disclaimer out there that today's topics will be we are gonna have some real serious topics going on, like Jordan Pate. So I want people to know that there's gonna be some sensitive topics. So if you feel uncomfortable, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Everything is gonna be opinion based and also based on the facts, whatever the news source give it to us. Now, I heard that shout out to Ashton Wynn, co-CEO of the not gonna say co-CEO, the CEO of the Shites the Ventures is in the building.
Boss of all bosses.
Yes,
Mo
sir.
is in the
Big
building.
boss. The big boss.
Shout out to you, big dog. But
Grr.
go, but go ahead, go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
All right, good people. What's good? What's good? Happy Monday to you guys. We know we're gonna start it off rolling and everything. Appreciate you guys coming in. Sherry Bryant, she is in here with the hearts. I got show hearts to you. We got
Hey,
show hearts.
Sherry, congratulations, Queen.
Yeah. Oh no, we're not gonna do it over here. We ain't gonna do it over here, Ashton. It was a lot. You can do it on your chat. We ain't gonna do it over here. We were just peeking. We just peeking. Yeah,
We
that was
we
crazy.
we scared. We
Yeah,
scared.
yeah. Don't. Yeah, Chaos
We don't
Culture
want.
Radio. This brand is gonna stay
Yeah,
where they at.
yeah. We don't want no
Yeah.
beef with
Mm-mm.
Venus, with Daryl
No.
Long, with Lucky
Yeah.
Marie, with MJ. We don't want no problems.
Yeah. We on nice water. We like everybody over here. Just
Yeah.
just saying. Just saying. We like everybody. Oh, shout out to Mimi. Mimi's in here. Got need some hearts from you. There you go. 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 But other than that, guys, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get into these topics. So I don't know, y'all been over the week. Well, we covered it on Friday, and then after Friday, it kept on going. We're gonna continue to talk about that Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So we Friday we kind of covered, like I said, what was our stats and everything. Now, after we was done with the show, it wasn't over yet, especially with Kendrick. And Kendrick, he came hard this time. What I was talking about, he came hard with that new song, Not Like This. It was a club banger, and he was big. And I was waiting for it. And I kind of now I know what Kendrick was really doing and everything. He had all his stuff kind of planned out and everything. It was very strategic for Kendrick to do and everything. And he was spinning bars. One bar he was spinning, he said, I'm saying, trying to strike a chord is probably a minor. That was cold. That was hard.
Yeah.
Making him look at it was. Making saying Drake, he might be a pedophile, something like that. And then with that statement, now you see on War Star and also on some of these blogs that they find footage of going back, as in Drake, he had a girl on the concert. I guess he kissed her. I guess he was 17, said she was 22. You got one of Ice Spice old friends saying like Drake is was trying to hit that Ice Spice at a young age, even though Ice Spice was with age and everything. But yeah, and also another thing, Kendrick Lamar was spinning. He said, called him a colonizer. Said he runs to Atlanta when he needs a check balance. You call Future when you didn't see the club. Little baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you the street cred. And man, and then after that, oh man, this the background that he did and everything. It was a banger. And then Drake, he came back with this song. And the thing is, when Drake tried to come back, it wasn't really a strong comeback, for my experience. Basically, he was just saying, he was trying to deny the allegations and everything. And I thought Drake was gonna come back with a banger, but it was just like, yeah, it was an end. It wasn't a banger. He was saying, Kendrick false info about Drake having an 11-year-old girl daughter. Also saying that Kendrick was saying, Kendrick was saying Drake has another child, 11-year-old daughter, but that was kind of false in a way, because nothing popped out of that and everything. But yeah, man, it was a wonderful weekend. I think this beach was cool for wherever from the last week to all the way right now. And you might not be over yet. You might have some more songs come out and everything. But anyway, we do have the audio from the Breakfast Club, from Charlamagne the God, getting his take on the beef and everything. So we're just gonna play the audio side, and after that, we're gonna chop it up. Go ahead, Hakeem. Shout out to Bobby Bryant. Bobby Bryant, we see you. Shout out to Link. Link, we see you. We see you. Shout out to Link. Appreciate you guys. Oh, shout out to Kick. Leon Ferris. We appreciate you. We appreciate you coming in. We're doing good, man. Glad to see you watching us, man. Joining us from Kick, man. We really, really appreciate it so much. So much. Oh, shout out to Keisha Nelson. I see you too. Shout out to Keisha Nelson. Oh, okay, I was supposed to calendar. Oh, sorry, bro. That's a good idea. We'll work on that. That's something. Yeah, we'll think about that. Something we might think about doing. Appreciate the idea. Appreciate it.
I want to give both those individuals, that brother and that half a brother, their props. Okay, they both gave us what I believe to be the greatest rap battle I have ever witnessed. Personally, the two best of their generation, in their prime. Never has a rap battle given us this much music.
Yeah.
Every time one of them dropped, the other person answered, and musically, I don't think either one of them, missed the beat.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion. But if you ask me who's up right now, it's Kendrick. And it's simply because his strategy has been better. He dropped the 616 record Friday afternoon, which caused Drake to drop Family Matters Friday night in no less than 30 minutes. Kendrick stepped on that record with his own record about Drake's family, Meet the Grams. Then Kendrick turned around and did what we was waiting on Drake to do, and that's give us a diss bop.
Yeah,
so I gotta say Kendrick is up right now.
I don't agree with you. See, I was.
But you're light skinned.
No, it's not at all. I was actually going with Kendrick until I heard Drake's record last night. Then I had to think about it. If all that Kendrick said is, and we don't know what's true and what's not true, but if Drake fed him the information and all the raps that he did was based off of lies, do you still win that?
You know why I don't believe that he fed him the information? Because if I fed you the information, number one, I would have recorded and documented me showing people I'm feeding this person the information, and it wouldn't have took me a day and a half to reply back to the accusations that I fed him the information. The first thing that we heard was Drake's team is just denying that he has an 11-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
If you fed them that information, wouldn't that be the first thing you came back with?
You took the bait.
Come on now.
But the fact that you said he has an 11-year-old daughter, we all know that baby mom or that daughter or somebody in that family would have popped up by now.
But nobody cares about the truth and the lies more entertaining.
Same thing with the rat. They said he ratted, right? Is there any proof of the rat? No. But then again, I think both sides are corny with it too, because you said Kendrick beat his wife. Is there any proof to that?
How do we know that?
You know what I mean? And all these allegations that everybody's saying right now is very dangerous, because it's almost like we want to see I just wanted to see a rap battle, which I enjoy. I don't want to see nobody go to jail.
It's crime.
Yeah, I don't like seeing these brothers Me Tooing each other over a rap feud. Like, you Me Tooing each other over a rap feud. That's corny. If you're going to call somebody a pedophile, if you're going to call somebody a woman beater, you got to have some real proof, because those are some heavy accusations. And it's not like they really trying to hold each other accountable. They just throwing these types of accusations around to attempt to ruin the image of the other because of a rap feud.
Correct.
Yeah. That's whack to me.
And I know
that's whack to me on both parts.
And I know other celebrities that are in jail for this is like, hey, yo, what? What is going on? They just casually throwing these nukes at each other, and I'm sitting in here doing time. Like,
and everybody laughing, think it's funny.
And Kendrick said your house gonna be rated next. Like, damn, what are we doing right now?
And Drake said I would have been rated already. I'm like, jeez.
You saying my child's not even my child? It's from my guy? Like, come on, y'all. Come on.
You saying I don't take pictures with my child? You saying I'm not a good dad?
All of that was whack to me.
Oh my goodness.
on both parties.
Like, why you tell LeBron and Curry to stay away from me? I know that's crazy.
First of all, I want to give both.
Yeah, shout out to It Is What It Is TV. We see you. And Just Jay, she is back. You see, Just Jay is back. We're going to see you harsh, Just Jay. We missed you. We missed you. Missed you. Missed you. Why you look like that, King?
Are you sure that's Just Jay?
That's her. You know that's her with the sign.
I would say that's Tear of Joys, but that's Tears of Neglect.
Why you do her like that? That's crazy. All right, good to see you, Just Jay. We missed you. We missed you. We missed you. We missed you. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Also, want to add during the weekend, Metro Boomer, he got into the disc too, and what he did is he put out a disc beat, BBL Drizzy, which was funny, and he also tweeted the drum thing was laughable, so I'll let it slide. But what we're not going to do is spread lies, and I have loved ones involved. Nobody ever hit my girl, and we grew up together. She's a real woman, not even in the industry, but I guess. He also said, now go make another song telling more lies, because we both know you can't tell everyone why you don't F with you. Nobody F's with you. That wouldn't be a good look either for you. So I'm going to spare us both for what it, I'm sorry, I'm going to spare us both with that. So Metro Boomin, he got into the diss up, put in a diss up for Drizzy. And also, he did some memes from Drake too. I don't have the memes right now, but if I can find some, yeah, he put some memes out for Drake, man. But yeah, man, hip hop it was a hell of a week, hell of a weekend. You know, for everybody who's enjoying this diss. Like I said, it looks like it's done, and maybe not it's done and everything. But yeah, man, it's been a wonderful diss. So Ronnie, man, what you feeling, man? What this whole says? Who you think who's in the winning side, or do you have a winning side, or did you enjoy it?
To be honest with you, I think Drake is on the winning. Drake, pretty much, I'm with Drake on the winning side because remember, Kendrick said something that you have to prove when it comes to the aspect of the rap battle. Prime example, he say, Drake allegedly be with underage girl. Drake is allegedly doing this. Drake allegedly doing that. All of it is allegedly. There's no form of no proof of him actually doing those things. So remember, the thing with let's say I'll go back to like Remy Ma and Papoose. Papoose, remember the guy when he was rapping the guy said, "Look, I'm sleeping with your girl," and then found out to be true. He was sleeping with his girl. You get what I'm saying? So that will put him ahead of Papoose. But when it comes to Drake and Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick has to prove that Drake was with a underage girl. That's why I'm with DJ Envy when he told Charlamagne that I don't think Kendrick is in the upper hand because everything he's saying is alleged. He has to prove it. And I disagree with Charlamagne the God too because he kept saying how this was the best rap battle he's seen in a very long time. I disagree with that because if you go back into the 90s had nothing but people going at it and people going in strong. Like you had Drake, you have Biggie and Tupac. You had freaking Snoop Dogg, NWA, like all with Dr. Dre, like all these people going at each other. Made hip hop so legendary. That's why they're trying to bring that culture back into this generation because that's one thing that was lacking was the rap battles. But don't get me wrong, Kendrick and Drake going at it is really good, especially for the algorithm because now people are tuning in, people are really excited, and they're taking hip hop in a whole different level. But right now, Drake has the upper hand. I don't see Kendrick have the upper hand right now. I know people are excited because they want to say, "Oh, did Drake really have an underage girl?" Or used to deal with underage girl, but all of that is just rumors. There is no facts behind it. Go ahead, King.
Brother, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. This is not the best battle. It's fun. A lot of the battles are now taking personal shots at each other. Prior before that, it was just bars. You was attacking a man's credibility, but now it's personal shots and character assassination. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be a liar if I didn't say that Not Like Us was not banging. It was banging. I like the record. They made, he got Cali with that one. But if we're talking about what the score is, I could say 2-1. You know what I mean? Drake 2. Kendrick.
Unless they go by how many records is dropped. I think Kendrick
Yeah.
dropped more records than Drake.
Yeah, he probably dropped more records.
So that's probably why they say he's winning.
I could probably say 2-2 because I ain't gonna lie to you. The one with O'Donnell's, like, sometimes a lot of it has to do with it's a tough one though. It's a tough one.
And keeping in mind, Kendrick did take some parts from Pusha T, even though he gave Pusha T a shout out.
Yeah.
Records.
But
so
then
that kind of disqualified him. He took
Drake also had AI voices on one record. You know what I mean?
Which is true too. Yes.
You know what I mean? So these guys are all using like shifty things. But if we want to say, I'm not gonna lie to you, I like that Not Like Us though. I like that Not Like Us. I'm not gonna sit here and be lying and tell you not, because Drake, he had some records, but some of the just stuff sounds like stuff he usually does, just with some disses in it. Not Like Us is a banger. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. You know what I mean? I was playing that. I was playing that shit all day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead.
It's all good, King. Is this one of the best rap battles in a long time? Yeah, I agree with you both, you guys. It's not the best, but it has been entertaining, because we have been entertained. So I guess it's been very entertaining. The rap hits and everything. Like I said, something we needed, going through the summertime, because they were saying earlier, rap has been dry and everything, but now it's really coming up, and we see a lot of this too. And like I said, I got to shout out to Cat Williams, because Cat Williams, he started everything. He said all the beats and everything is coming on Shannon Sharp. So it all started with Cat Williams. But yeah, man, it's 50-50. I still feel like Kendrick still got something under his sleeve still. I don't think it's still over yet. I think we're like towards the end of it and everything. Like I said earlier, I do agree with Ronnie. It's still with the Drake still with the monitor. It's still a legend and everything. Even though people is digging from the past 5 years, 10 years of seeing a video of Drake at concert talking to a minor, or the rumors of, like I said, Ice Spice ex-best friend talk about Drake shot get with her at a young 21, but the thing is, she was still like in a 21, 22, something like that. So people is digging, trying to find something, but they still didn't find anything yet. Maybe somebody come out this week. We don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, man. But they're not like us, yo. And Cali, they love that record. They play that record nonstop. And to me, that Not Like Us is gonna be a banger through the summer, because like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I like it too. I was playing when I was at work too. It was a banger, and that's why I wanted for Kendrick too. It was a banger. But but like I said, rap battle wise, it's like I said, we didn't see we see punches and everything, but we didn't see like a knockout punch from both of them, and really put like something happened in the past and it spread out and everything. I was like, oh, this must be true and everything. So, it's like I said, it's a fun battle. We like it. It's entertaining, and right now, I'm like I said, I'm gonna side a little bit of Kendrick and everything, but I'm still waiting for Drake to come out with something, because Drake, he might come out with something that might give Kendrick and everything. But yeah, but other than that, man, it's been a good battle. It's been a good battle we had in the last couple of years. And it's good to see battles like this, and hopefully we'll have more in the summertime. Shout out to Shashi Bunch. She's in the building. She said Kendrick cheating on his mixed queens. said Kendrick, she must not be a Kendrick fan. She said Kendrick can't go book outside Cali. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Yeah, no,
Like
no,
I said,
yeah, of course, yeah.
like I
No, this
said,
is trolling. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he can get booked. They just can't
yeah,
afford him.
right. Like I said, you see, Kendrick got festivals. He's doing festivals this summer. Kendrick doing festivals. I think he do Lollapalooza in Chicago. But yeah, Kendrick be doing festivals now. He be out now. Don't be sleeping on this Shashi ball. Don't be sleeping. Don't be sleeping.
Yeah, no, Kendrick could book a crowd. He could book a
Yeah.
crowd because remember he's still a lyricist. But the only thing I told him what disqualified him is just the alleged statement he made with Dre date underage girl. I think that's what have a lot of people questioning him in the hip hop world because they were like, okay, where you get this information from? Now it's good to get like certain information, but then remember you talking about Dre having an outside kid. You talking about Dre dealing with underage girls. You talking about Dre doing all these other things. Remember you have to prove it. Now if you prove it to be true, then then Kendrick won the battle regardless. Drake can't come back from that. I'm sorry, he just can't. But that's a hard thing he has to prove. So, but we'll see. Drake kind of tight. Go ahead, I can.
No, that's all I gotta say. It's a. I'm not gonna lie to you. That Not Like Us is a banger, though. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm sorry. I'll be lying. Yeah, like that other record he had put out Drake. That sound like a record that's supposed to be on this album. You know what I mean? For real, like you know what I'm saying? Where he said, "Dude, how much of business in this motherfucker? I'm trying to say in this month." That Drake record, you know what I mean? So I just want to give shout outs to Kendrick. You know.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? Go to the next topic.
No, I don't have a problem. I just like you said. I'm just interested if Drake gonna come back, say anything, or Drake might just leave it alone.
Hey, we support our half brother.
Yeah, what's wrong with Drake? Man, there's nothing wrong with Drake. We just saying how it is. We speaking our truth. That's all. That's how I feel. You have your opinion, and I have mine, and it is how it is with that. Oh, Kendrick is getting played in the East Coast now.
And to be honest, I don't hear nobody paying Kendrick though. Only people that's really into hip hop.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. He's more. He doesn't get played on the radio like that.
Mm-mm.
Like if he's not hot at that time, they're not playing him. But as
far
far
as
as
how come he always win Grammys? He don't get played on the radio. That's a good question to ask.
Like, listen, he makes them records that unlock. Because you be real, I'm asking. We need to have a real conversation. White people don't listen to a lot of that music. They listen to lyrical stuff.
Yeah.
Like hip hop, Kendrick, or the more lyrical stuff. Why you think when you go take the polls with the white boys, a lot of them say, "Oh, I like Kendrick." A lot of white people don't listen to Drake like that. To like some white girls, like you know what I mean? Like it's them white boys like that lyrical stuff. Like
That's it, Jordan. That's our final topic. Go right ahead. Keep it.
All right, on to the next topic. Oh, I know y'all saw this video because this video went viral. Ronnie sent this to me immediately. So there was, and this is crazy. So a man points a gun at a church pastor before getting tackled. Then the suspect and then later on he was found dead Then the suspect relative was found dead in the gunman's home. Crazy story. So I'm gonna read it. An armed man gave no warning as he walked towards in front of the church in Pennsylvania on Sunday, raised a gun towards a pastor's face and pulled the trigger. When it happened, next may have been divine intervention because the gun was jammed. The gun, like I said, he attempted to shoot, but like I said, the gun was jammed. The incident in Pennsylvania was captured on a church live stream video. Immediately after the gunman pulled the trigger, the church member tackled the suspect to the ground. State police identified the suspect as a 26-year-old Bernard Polite. Yeah, Bernard Polite. It's not clear why the suspect tried to shoot the pastor. Germany said he had never seen a gunman before Sunday. All of a sudden, I just seen a gun pointed right at me, and this is the pastor. And at that point, all I could do was run for cover. As the pastor ran and hid behind the lectern, the church cameraman rushed the gunman and tackled him to the ground. The pastor quickly emerged from behind the lecture, the lecture to help subdue the suspect. The gunman faced charges of attempted criminal homicide, aggravated assault, reckless endangering another person. Court records show. He was arraigned on Monday morning and was denied bail. He's being held in the county jail, and his hearings on scheduled May 13th. After the attempted shooter at the church, police found the body of a man who was shot in Plyce's home. The homicide victim was identified as a 56-year-old Derek, a relative of the suspect from the church incident. Crazy. The county police can confirm to Polite a suspect in a previous incident Sunday morning at the Pennsylvania church is known to live at the residence where the shooter occurred and his relatives of the shooting victim. At this point, no charges has been filed connection with the homicide, and it remains an active investigation. So we have one video of the incidents going on, and then we're going to hear another video of the news covering it as well.
Jesus!
God may show.
Jesus!
It's crazy, yo. All right.
Hold on, where's the
You said you got another video.
Yeah, so right below the first video. Yeah. So it's crazy, man. So once he got taken to jail and everything, the police went back to his house and they found one of his relatives dead, which is crazy. So I don't know if he shot the relative, which is crazy.
Moments unfolded, and they were caught on tape during a church service in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania yesterday when a man pulled a gun on a pastor. This happened at Jesus' Dwelling Place Church in North Braddock. The incident was caught on video as that service was being live streamed. The attempted shooter, who police identified as 26-year-old Bernard Polite, walked up to the pulpit and aimed the gun at Pastor Glenn Germany, but thankfully the gun jammed. Another church member jumped in to tackle Polite and disarm him.
Once they raised the gun up, I jumped up, from behind, got him from behind, struggled him down to the ground. I forgive him for what he did. I just mainly thank God that, that nobody got hurt.
The gunman was arraigned early this morning for attempted homicide, and there's a brand new update coming in this morning. Police found a body inside a search of the suspect's home last.
Yeah, so it's a crazy story. So the gunman had to know the pastor. I don't know if the pastor knew him, but the gunman had to know the pastor because he went straight to the pastor and tried to shoot him with the action of the gun jam. I don't know the pastor knew the suspect that was in the gunman's house and everything. Hopefully we find some more information later on. But yeah, man, this is looking twisted right now. But go ahead, Kim, man. What you think about this story right here?
mental health. You know what I mean? Yo, go ahead.
Yeah, he said that because I came to the aspect of mental health. Yeah, according to the article, they say before he went up there and tried to allegedly shoot the pastor, he said the spirit told him to do so. So that was it's very important. And I was talking to shout out to the person I was talking to about this situation. I was talking to her about it because I was like, when it comes to the aspect of the church, I don't know why church don't have security. Now, some churches do when it comes to the aspect of the major churches. Smaller churches really don't because it goes by the aspect of the community. But these churches need to have security because remember, you have older women there, you got young people there, and you got the little ones there. They have to be protected at all times, man. Because remember, even though people are in the house of the Lord, you still need protection, regardless of the fact. And I need not only that, but the pastor too himself has to be strapped up too, because now we live in a generation, these people getting access to guns. I don't know how they're able to do so, but they are, and they bringing it into the church. And then look to the point it's getting to. Like people literally drawing gun at pastors. Back in the days, people, even though you would hear about it, but it'd be very small. Now it's starting to become a major thing that people going to these churches and throwing guns out and drawing their guns at these pastors, which is a sad situation. So I think right now churches need heavy security and stop playing because your life could be at risk because any day, and at any time, somebody can come in there and say, I want to take you out because the Spirit told me to do so. Shout out to No Chase that's in the building. Go right ahead.
Yeah, man. For me, yeah, this is crazy. I mean, right now, how the story does, it does sound like mental health. But I just with that, I want to know why is one of his relatives there and everything. Did he shot his relative? It must be an older gentleman and everything. Maybe he was maybe an older brother or father or something like that. Which is strange and everything. So, but how's it looking right now? It looked like it's mental health because it looks like it's alleged that he shot his relative back at his home and everything because they found him, the body dead. I don't know if he was on. They didn't say he was on drugs, so it looks like it's towards mental health. And you just go walk into church and just go into the pastor, and the Spirit just told you, okay, I'm gonna shoot him. Luckily, the gun jam and it go off. So praise the Lord that nobody gets shot and killed and everything. So we pray on that and everything. But yeah, man, when people just come out of church, you know somebody, I don't know, they should be putting them metal detectors, man. But yeah, because you can see a guy walks in, you never seen him before, and he might have a weird look on his face, and he looks suspicious. Once somebody walks in like that, he had a little suspicious. So I don't know why the people at the church didn't really look at him with detail and see, maybe something is wrong, because he just walked in there, looked like he was going went straight to the pastor and just going to say, I was going to shoot him because the Spirit told me so and everything. So when it comes to these churches, y'all, see anybody suspicious, check them out. Especially the ushers. I don't know where the ushers was at. I don't know if it's on a Sunday, whatever, but if it's on a Sunday, ushers, make sure y'all check because so stuff like this don't happen and everything. But yeah, man, I'm gonna follow the story because I want to know what happened to the relative in there too. I don't know if he shot his relative, whatever, because it's a little twisted right there. But go ahead, Hakeem. What's your take? Go back to your
Yeah, I want to apologize. That was an emergency call. But so mental health. I'm telling everybody who's watching this overseas and that. That's an example of somebody tweaking. Call the police. When if I know you and I know you tweaking like that, I'm already calling the police. I don't care. We ain't friends anymore. I'm getting you locked up. I'm going through your stuff. If I know you got a gun, I'm trying to get the gun, the knives. We gonna get you up out of here, man. Because you want to know why? I want to make sure somebody still live. And the problem is, we follow this thing in the black community that, it's not my business. I'll pray for them. Let God handle them. No, we're going to let the police handle you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I got to come with you, pat you down, get a couple niggas to hold you up, and then we bring you to the asylum, that's what we're going to do.
No, but luckily the gun got jammed. If the gun didn't get jammed, that pastor would have hit the floor.
Yeah.
The gun got jammed. So that jamming saved the pastor's life. But I will tell you that, it's a sad thing that we live in a generation where you have to have metal detector at church.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Or a shooter.
I would say today's topic is going to be kind of sensitive. So that's why I let people know in the beginning because I know some people, you you don't expect to go to church and realize like your life is gonna be deleted right there and then.
Yeah.
I would say that's crazy. But it's just that that's the society we living in today. That's why, like, if you because remember when people come to the house of the Lord, it is the pastor's responsibility to make sure everyone get home safe. You come in the sanctuary. It's my job to make sure you go right back to your car safe. That's my job. So I hope they really take it serious and get security. And I know it's sad because especially with the front stone churches, they don't really have money like that to get security. But somebody should volunteer and say, hey, I'll make sure I security guard the premise just until the church is over, and then I make sure I go because this is crazy, especially in the black community. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Just gotta make sure, keep everybody safe because, we don't want this incident to happen again. And like I said, we in a time when, it's getting hectic right now. We got you got this Palestine with these colleges and everything all across America, man. It's really going hectic right here. But
I love it. I love it.
I know why you love it.
Yeah. Show me my enemy.
You know what? Let's talk about it. We'll go to next. Let's talk about this topic. Go ahead.
Yeah. Show me my enemies. Show me the hatred. Show me the bigotry. Let's feed off of it. I don't like fake shit. I want to know to stay far away from you. I want to know where not to spend my money. I want to know if I got to load up on the guns. I want to load up. When I see that, when they go, I love it. Hey! I was hyped. Because you want to know why? It should have been 1,000 soldiers out there thumping like, whoa, like knocking heads off for that back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to clap. I'm going to be like this. I'm going to do this.
Yeah. I love it. What you doing over there? You need to stop fucking with them people's shit. They don't want you over there. Let them be. Oh, yeah, this dude with the gun aiming at the pastor shaking my head. BS. Yeah, it was Slimmy.
It was.
Don't tell Slimmy. I'm telling you. It's sad.
Shout out to
you,
Slimmy.
Shout out to Slimmy.
Shout out to Slimmy. Listen, I love my haters. I love the hatred. That's what I teach the kids here in the house. I say don't hate the person who hates you. Learn from it. See where you got to stay away from. Oh, you don't like me? Okay, we're not going to spend no money over there. That's power. Oh, we ain't going to do this? Let's pick up the call and start calling police. I love it when the niggas say, well, I'm ready to shoot something. Yeah, you is? Come on, don't worry. I pay taxes. I got the whole United States government. And I'm doing this. Yes, my name is Hakeem Al-Malik Shabazz, and he did have the gun on him. I think he got a couple more at his mama house.
She said, hey, I got a camera right here.
I got a camera. Right here. Yeah. So I don't want black people to get sensitive about hatred, bigotry, and racism. We live in the world. It's been like this forever. I love it because I know we got to know what we're dealing with. And we got to know how to deal with stuff. Let's not be insensitive. Let's not be let's not be insensitive. Slimmy. I'm the one who's ratting. I'm not scary, too. I don't want witness protection program. I am certified. I do not care. I call police and I shoot.
Well, I think like George, I think this fall on to the next topic. Go ahead, George.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go to the next topic. All right. Oh, this is another sad topic, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So there was a doctor who I guess he was in a bus of friends, and he was, I think he was going for his doctorates and everything. He was an aspiring doctor, and I guess they was at a lake, and they was fooling around, and the doctor he was a black guy. He couldn't swim. He could not swim. And so one of the friends pushed him into the water, knowing he can't swim, and he was drowning. He was there for 10 minutes, and and after that, they took him to the hospital and called his mom and said he was brains dead. But I'm gonna read more details, and this is an article from the New York Post. So an aspiring medical student was left brain dead last month when his friends pushed him into Louisiana Lake, knowing he couldn't swim. And then look on while doing nothing to save the drowning man. I know where this is going. I can't wait to talk about this.
Yeah.
The video shows the group casually Massimiliano peering into the water moments after they shoved Christopher Gilbert off the dock at the lake in Farmsville on April 14th. At least one woman can be seen slowly entering the water before abandoning the rescue mission. It was another 10 minutes before a patron at a nearby restaurant intervened and yanked Gilbert back to land just in the nick of time. The 26-year-old was brain dead, and the rest of his organs were starting to fail by the time he arrived at the local hospital. His mother, Yolanda George, he spent 72 hours on a ventilator and on an ECMO machine, which George described as dialysis for the lungs. I felt like I was devastated. I felt like my life had ended in that moment. My son is aspiring to be a medical doctor. My son, this is the mom. My son is going to be a medical doctor. He got his master's last year in biological science. There we go. He's preparing for medical school. So for this to have happened to him, I was devastated, George said. According to police, his so-called friends intentionally tried to pass off the near death as horseplay. Go ahead, I can play the video. They're gonna chop it up.
Shout outs to the father, the Nidus. We love
the
you.
hardworking.
The hardworking. We love you, my G. We love you. I want everybody to watch this video. Everybody watch. This is a learning lesson. This is a learning lesson.
He is on life support in the hospital after drowning in a lake. The victim's family says that he was hanging out with friends when he was allegedly pushed into the lake by one of his friends and he drowned. KSLA's Jasmine Franklin sat down with the victim's family as they search for answers.
So it's taking a toll on all of us. Like, Chris is a beam of light for all of us. So it's just been devastating.
Shreveport native 26-year-old Christopher Gilbert is in the hospital on life support.
He's still in a very critical condition. He's still the sickest patient in their unit.
The Louisiana Tech University graduate was hanging out with co-workers at a lakefront restaurant in Farmerville when things took a turn for the worse.
It's just been a nightmare not knowing day to day what to expect, from his condition.
Back on April 14th, a never-ending nightmare began for the Gilbert family. While Chris was spending time with coworkers, he was allegedly pushed into the lake by someone he knew.
We want the person who has admitted to pushing Chris into the lake, we want her arrested.
The family's attorney says the group of Chris's friends initially reported to police he had fallen into the lake. During investigation, one of his friends admitted to pushing him into the water.
I was devastated. I was hopeless.
Christopher's family says he doesn't know how to swim, and during the incident, he was underwater for more than 10 minutes, leaving him with significant brain damage.
We've been asked by Mr. Gilbert and his family to come and investigate what exactly happened.
The family's attorneys held a news conference in Ruston Tuesday afternoon, demanding justice and answers.
We have not received the full participation of law enforcement and other investigators, but we will use every resource at our disposal.
More than 2 weeks have passed since the near-death experience, but tonight the aspiring doctor is still in critical condition.
Justice is accountability for who did this to my child, who's ever responsible for my child, and I mean everybody that's responsible. I want accountability.
In Shreveport, Jasmine Franklin, KSLA News 12.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. But go ahead, Rodney, man. What's your take on this situation?
Man, shout out to Hassan Campbell. He used to say this a lot. Keep your friends closer, your enemy closer. That's the thing people got to fail to realize. Just because somebody's working with you and they can say they quote unquote your friend doesn't mean they're your friend. Friends is someone that's gonna have your best interest at heart. Friend is the one that's gonna see you drown in the lake. Is gonna jump in the water and try to save you. None of them trying to save that man. That's gonna try to show you the type of friend that he had. They didn't really respect him. They didn't really have love for him. And like Ken Dog said, I totally agree with him. It was foul play. They never liked the man. They probably was even jealous of the man because he was becoming a doctor. So you never know, like the person you be right next to you, how they really truly feel about you until you come to a hard situation like that. And it's just a sad situation that I would say we live in a generation where is everybody's cold. Not everybody. Some people are just straight up cold hearted. Like you see a man drowning in the lake and you ain't trying to find no like, even though let's say the people couldn't swim, they say that because especially in the black community, a lot of us don't want to take swimming classes. But let's say you can't swim, there's a branch somewhere, a tree branch, something you can find, throw it at the guy, and say, hey, get on it, let's go. Like, but no one's trying to help. This is crazy, bro. Go ahead, Akeem.
The young man, we're at a point where I don't know if you looked at his mother. His mother looked like she could be in her 40s, early 40s. And the young guy could be in his 20s. He could be my son. This is a trend. I read the article. It was a white female who pushed him in there. So he was with a group of white people. We know, let's be serious. We know.
In the South too.
In the South, in Louisiana, in Shreveport, which is one of the most racist. Louisiana itself is more racist places in there. They play like they like you. They are descendants of Arcadians from Canada. I'm being very specific here. I don't care who don't like it. If he was with a group of black people, he would have never died. If he was with a group of black people, he would have never died. I've been to pool parties. I've been there where they play around like that. It's usually somebody inside the lake or around there. When you see a person struggling, niggas always lifting them, get them up out of there. I believed in my mind he got pushed and they watched as he struggled. I just believe in my mind. This is allegedly. But how many trends are we going to see where we covered so many stories of black kids with these white folks and they're not coming home? I know a lot of y'all gonna say, oh, but what about y'all black people who kill each other in the ghetto? Those are circumstantial evidence. Those are circumstantial situations. There's always some accident that happens when you are around some of these folks. Know who you dealing with. Know who you dealing with. Love yourself. And a whole generation just wiped. He said Snow Bunny wanted to see if it's true 90% of blacks can't quit. I believe that too.
But because you made a statement before Jordan go. You made a statement that it was all of them was white carnival. I disagree. I think it was some black people with it too. I don't think it was just all white people.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Listen, bruh. What Ashton say? He say we watch our homeboy go to the deep end, almost drown. Our white friend ran in all the way in the third deep. Listen, Ashton, that might be your white friend.
That was time to tell you. You can't say that they want. I disagree.
No.
I think it was a group of them.
He was in the water for 10 minutes.
Yes, but I'm saying you telling me come on. You think the guys is only hanging with white people? No, it probably was a group of them. Remember they said it was like co-workers.
No. Listen, I read the article. It was a white female that pushed him in, and mind you, and I bet you that white girl that did it, her family's in law enforcement or because they say law enforcement not being cooperative. I'm telling you, know who you dealing with.
Now that I do agree with. But out of the group, because I see it, normally it'd be mixed group. Now I get what you're saying because it comes to when it comes to the dirty South, there is some racism going on there. I'm not disagreeing one bit.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, it was just not everybody white and one black guy. No, that don't make logical sense. It has to be a mixture of people there. I'm just being honest.
I've been in Louisiana. I've had an opportunity to visit there, eat some crawfish, and witness their interaction. It ain't no different than Mississippi and Alabama. Them white folks feel like they superior. I understand a lot of y'all got friends who are white or maybe family members. I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm just saying know who you're dealing with. You're talking to somebody who has dealt with racism, who has dealt with white folks who think they're superior, and who has done conniving situation. I have cognitive dissonance. I'm telling you, I'm not here for the weak and harm. You know what I mean? Like, if I open up a playbook, I'm like, I am who I am from experience. These are my experiences. I'm not going to say about anybody, my anecdotal experience. I know who I'm dealing with. I know how they play. I know if you are one of them folks. I'm telling y'all, y'all might have kids who's going around here and who going to school with the white kids. You see what they did to the little black boy from the Caribbean? They scared him so much he had a heart attack in front of his house. They had a toy gun. He had sickle cell anemia. Listen. My brother, he said, yeah, I don't think it's a race thing. He just was surrounded around folks that respected his essence. It honestly feels like it was intentional and they meant to harm him. Yes, they meant to, but listen. I think, listen, brother, why is not a race component? Because let me tell you something. Show me some video where blacks are pushing somebody in the video and see if it's not a second thing. I'm telling you, I've seen this play before. I understand that. Why did it take 10? His homeboys are supposed to be in there. So that's all I gotta say, because that could be my son. That could be my son.
They probably couldn't swim because, like I said in my opening statement, the black community, the people don't take swimming classes, or they're afraid to go swimming. You know what I'm saying? So you can't.
Yes.
Let's compare to the white counterparts. They teach their kids from young, like 1 year old. They just throw them in, and I see it. They just throw them in the water, and they have their babies learning how to swim.
I understand.
We like too afraid of that.
Shout out to E Black. Hey.
All right, I'm gonna go. I agree with you 100%. And let me tell you why. This lake is about an hour and a half away from Shreveport. In Louisiana, there's 3 cities that black people live in: Shreveport, Baton Rouge, and New Orleans. Now, this lake was in Farmersville, and it's out in the sticks. So that just tells you right there, no black people don't live out in the sticks like that, because it's in the South. It's deep in the roots in the South. So to me, and reading the article and where the lake is at, it had to be racial, because I'm sorry, if a white woman pushed you in the water, horse playing with you, and then you in the water for 10 minutes and nobody's trying to help you, they want to see you gone. Until somebody had to come in and really, really put him out. And a white girl pushed him. So that suggests to me he was with a group around of people, and this happens too, especially in the South. You with some white people, right? You might be cool with, and you go on a trip, kind of like with the movie like Us, when not Us. What's the movie with when they what's that damn movie? When that white chick take the black guy out.
Oh, Get Out.
Kind of like similar to Get Out. When you cool with a white chick, because it seems like you sit with a white chick and he take you out of the city that's hour or 2 hours away, and now you in the lake in Farmersville, which it sounds like it's all white, because it's really out there. It's hour and a half from Shreveport, which is the closest city, which is like a lot of black people out there. You push them into the water, and then you push them into the water, first playing around, then you look at them, walk around and everything, and have to pull you out. And like I said, you are in the sticks. So yeah, this is tells me, man. I think this is really was race related, and like I said, to me, it was race related, and I feel like the guy, man, he was too comfortable, and it happens sometimes. Sometimes black people get too comfortable with some people, white people, and they take you out, out from the city that's an hour, 2 hours away. They horseplay you and everything, and then they might leave you in the woods somewhere or leave you in the lake somewhere. It's stuff I heard of stuff happen. I heard stuff happen in Michigan, some Midwest city. And like I said, and I can picture what happened to him and everything. Knowing it, like I said, he must have been felt his guard was down. I felt like his guard was down. Knowing that they can't, he had to tell, like I said, oh, want to go in the lake, but I can't swim, but I can't swim. Once they figure like, okay, it's okay, we're gonna mess with you. Like, I can't swim, man, I can't swim. Once you push in the water, you panic, and then nobody's trying to help you out until the last minute a patient to pull you out. Luckily, he was still breathing a little bit, but now his organs is failing. Now his brain's dead and everything. So I just want to tell black people, if you in the South or sometime in the Midwest, black or white, and I'll tell my daughter this, when you in these situations, because some situations happen in California. If you go out in the desert, because some of these cities out in the desert, the majority heavy white people live there. If somebody's going to take you out somewhere out of the city, especially if you're at least an hour and a half away or 2 hours away, make sure you have a close friend with you at always. Because some of these people, some of the situation right here, what happened? You take them out of your element, because it sounded like he was. I don't see the article what city he was, but when you take somebody out of their element, which he was really out of his element, he coming with people he really probably didn't really know. He probably didn't trust it, but he really know. And then all of a sudden, it puts you in a situation where it's costing your life. Something happen like that. It's really serious. Something happen like that. So I just want to let all my black people know, when you see situations like this, they take you out of your element to the city you don't know where. If you here in California, they take you out in the desert or go up in the mountains, or you in Michigan, they take you up in the upper peninsula, so you go to a cabin somewhere right there, or you go in the South, go down in the South, and they take you somewhere that's out of your element. To me, you gotta take somebody else with you, because if you trust some people and they take out of their element, and then they hee ha ha, and all of a sudden they leave you for dead. That's a lesson to be learned. That's a lesson to be learned. And because like I said, I heard stories like this before from my uncles and my grandmothers and everything, my aunties and everything, about situations like this. And and situations happen to this day. No matter where you at in America. Please be careful. Please be careful. Make and like I said, and bring somebody, because I just don't like seeing stuff like this in element, because this could have been a situation. Oh, this guy was missing. Mother, I ain't hear from my son for 48 hours an hour. My son missing. I don't know where he at. Last time I heard him hanging out with some friends, I ain't hear from him since. It happens all the time.
I'd rather my kids catch a murder before they end up dead. I'll come see you in prison. Word to my mother. That's what I'm teaching them. I'm teaching them when you flight. They'll know how to swim, shoot, hunt, and I'm dropping them in the ghetto. Trust me on that. Listen. Trust me.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was saying we need to do better, but I'm just saying, I want to see y'all guys' opinion when y'all find out it was like another black person that was in the group. I want to see you. I would still have the same sentiment y'all have right now.
And that's what I want to hear. And that's what I want to hear. It's just like I just hear stories like this before, when they take you out of your element.
Yeah.
Of a city that's a half hour away. I already know what's coming.
Bruh, I've been at a pool party where somebody mistakenly just slipped and fell, and 6 niggas done dive in to help. Yeah, you right. Attapada coming out. 40s. I'd rather my jit catch a body before he get killed. That's what I'm gonna teach him. I'll come see you in prison and put my house on so we can get you that appeal. Fuck that. I'd rather you be judged by 12 than be carried by 6 around this shit. I'm on that too. That's why I know who I'm dealing. I don't let niggas sit behind me. That's how Miami I am. I don't let niggas sit behind me in the car. Cause that's how you get backdoored. My bad. Go ahead, fellas.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, just watch yourself, people. Just make sure when somebody's taking you out of your element, and it's a city, and not even suburb, it's something rural. If you go to, like say Florida, if you go out somewhere in northern northern Florida, like Lake City or something like that, that's out of Gainesville or out of Jacksonville, something like that, or out of Tallahassee, that's like an hour and a half away. It's not, there's no black people out there. There's no black people out there. I'm just saying, that's all I gotta say. Any final thoughts for the next topic?
Mimi has something to say. I think she said, especially because we live in a Cross Lake in Singapore. Where is it? An hour away from the lake. Wherever it's crazy, we'll go in across the lake every single day. That I'm saying. But yeah. But I'm saying, because remember, they live in lake, we live in beaches. So like, it's totally different. You know, different crowd, different experience. I was saying, I never been to a lake. I'm just being honest. I never been to a lake. I actually want to go and experience one. However, it is, I would say, just pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to your friends. Like, you know, I'm saying, even though someone could call your friend, they can still be jealous of you. They really can. They can do harm to you. They can say they love you. They can smile in your face, and otherwise, they trying to delete you. So you gotta be careful. We live in a strange time where people are faking so much to the point that people believe it to be true, and that's the dangerous part. That's all I gotta say on this topic.
I feel you just, Jay. She said, I keep it real. I don't go certain places with my other friends. They go hunting, I'll be wanting to go, be like, nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying facts. Shout out to Joe No Heard Him that's in the building. I forgot.
Shout out to Joe No Heard Him.
I agree with you, Joe No Heard Him. They said that's why be careful of the company that you keep. Facts.
Listen,
I don't have a lot of friends.
It's not only them. It's other particular. I don't want to mention them, but it's a couple of these other people. I don't feel safe being over there by myself.
Yeah, of course. You shouldn't be. To me, you shouldn't be nowhere by yourself. You don't feel safe.
Basically, but listen, there's certain places I know I could be that I know I ain't gonna have no problem. Listen, a lot could say about them Cubans though. A lot could say about them Cubans, but they not like them folks.
Right. And also, I want to say this. No one like to say living in the city. Like I say, I live in Los Angeles. I know some place in the Orange County. I'm not gonna go around.
Yeah.
I know there's some racist areas.
Yeah.
We know in South Florida, there's some cities and there's some cities.
Yeah.
Around, I think what Plantation, there's some people that racist up there.
Coastal Orlando, Kissimmee. Yeah. There's St. Petersburg. There's some places that they don't play off the curve.
Fool. Let me tell you what happened. I had fucked around and fainted on 103rd by Westland Mall. Mind you, at this time I had vertigo. I had fucked around and whoa. You know what I'm saying? I woke up. You know what I mean? I woke up. It was like damn near like 20 Cubans on me throwing the water. Papito, you good? Papito. You know what I mean? They had them drag me over to the side. And mind you, I was like down there about to fall on the street. You see what I'm trying to say? I say it's some places you straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some folks you be like, nah, we ain't going over there. And that's how you gotta raise your kids. Sometimes you think separate your kids from your own people thinking that's gonna do. I'm not saying our community ain't on that bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. We there's some shit like if we mess up, we'll forget about you. We'll leave you there. I ain't gonna lie to you. We know that. Now that I'm gonna agree with you. If somebody let the gun go off, whoa, and they say, whoa, they'll dump you out on the streets. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, we heard stories.
You know what I'm saying? But this and that. Know who you dealing with. Then go ahead, brothers.
Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna get off this sad stuff, and we're gonna have a little some enlightening things. So the next topic, this is a mentor, and we all gonna love this. I know you'll love this, King. So there's a mentor at school, and he is really teaching young students, which I think this should be going all over the school, how to conduct themselves while they're on a date. Because we can say this dating scene is crazy right now. And a mentor, and he's showing these kids, how to probably conduct themselves on a date and everything, not being on your phone, sit up straight, make sure there's open communication, body language and all that. So go ahead, King, play the clip. After that, we're gonna chop it up after this.
And she's the waiter. When you come in, the men open the door for the lady. It's a form of I honor you. Men, we gotta make sure we're sitting where the door is. The reason why is because I gotta see who coming in that boy. It's a form of protection. So she sit down, I sit down. Allow her to order first. Like we like sex, they like food. Look, she's smiling. She can't even stop smiling. The cheeseburger face. Now, I'm spending time with your mind, and we're not just sitting there looking crazy. Dating, and she's the waiter. When you come in, what did you do wrong? Wrong seat. Go back.
You graduated early?
No, still in high school. What would you guys like today? Today we having a sale going on. What's gonna be the name?
It's gonna be called Blue.
You like coffee? You drink tea? Right. I will start feeding to my personality. That makes sense?
I see your hair messy.
So what happened is she's controlling the conversation. Y'all see that? Even though that might not be your personality, we have to grow out of that shell and show more who we are.
In my class today, we learned about relationships. Our new generation ain't really talking much. They just drive.
I ain't never been like taught like this, nothing like this, like how to start a conversation with a female, like how to keep a conversation going, how to like try to find out like certain things that we like about each other, like stuff like that.
What did you do wrong? Wrong seat. Go back.
Man, that's dope. I like that. That's dope.
Hey man, at least we seeing something good, hopefully in the next generation with the dating scene, man. But this is cool to see.
Dope.
Cool to see. Go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on this, man? I know you like this.
Ladies, no offense, we need more men in school. That's what the generation needs. Listen, ladies, he has on Jordan. Listen. I don't know who he is. He needs to get a standing ovation. He sat down and broke down interaction amongst men and women in a simplest form and spoke their language. I've never seen that done before. And I said, wow, we need more black men in schools. There's a certain element, there's a certain teaching that a black man can bring to a school system. As far as, look what he just did. I've never, and I'm not saying, women are nurturers. They're more coddling and they're understanding, but there's certain dynamics that a man can explain. And if you looked, no problem. How y'all feel? Huh? Okay. If you look, the way the young men was looking at him and the way they was trying to understand what he was saying, I said, Lord Jesus, why can't we have this? I wish there was a lot more young men, a lot more males who was into teaching. This would be better. We need this. I just want to say this is phenomenal. I wish this can be practiced all over schools. This should be a mandatory in every black school. Rules of conduct when dealing with women. Go ahead.
Yeah, now that I think it's some older men that need to take that class too. There's some men that don't even know how to interact with women. Everything that guy said was straight up true. The only thing I kind of disagree with him when he tell you women should take their order first. Normally, the guy's supposed to take the order for the woman. That's the only place he messed up at. But everything else, he was 100% true. Go ahead.
I want to be quick. Now I do what you said. if you've been dating her for long enough, you know what she's going to eat. If this
No.
Listen.
Even on the first interaction shit, the girl's supposed to tell you, and you're supposed to order for her because it show
Oh yeah.
a leadership.
Okay.
That's what
Now
I mean.
that
Like,
no, that I agree. That I agree with you. I agree with you. Another thing too, they didn't show. He should have taught them for him to pull the chair out for her first, and pull her in, pulling the chair out for her, pulling in, opening the
exactly.
doors.
That's what they
Yeah,
proper
you know what I mean.
etiquette.
That was missing out of, but it's a short clip, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, it might be. I think there might be long clips on TikTok, but I hope that was super viral because this right here was really much needed and everything, and he really broke it down. This will have a casual day. Just a casual day, because we're tired of hearing about these, you know, it's 50-50, 100%, you know, you're not going to take them to Blue Quest or anything. Stuff like this, going today and having a simple day works tremendously. And I'm glad to see something like this happen and everything. And personally, for me, I think, you know, this should be a requirement into all schools because, you know, it will help you form better communication when you go on dates for men and women, and this will be very, very helpful. But yeah, man, shout out to this man. I hope he goes super duper viral. Hopefully, you know, he be on shows. You know, somebody, you know, a national television put on the show. It's like, hey, you went viral for this, you know, and I see you, you know, teaching these, you know, kids, you know, how to properly date and everything. Properly date because, you know, a lot of people here today, they do not know how to properly date. And to see this man showing these kids how to properly date, it will work wonder because it shows that you know, for both fans that you know you're interested in everything, and also it can push on to seconds and third dates and everything. Instead of, you know, doing a one and done and everything, and then you say, oh, this guy didn't pay for my food and everything. You know, proper adequate for the man and woman works, you know, wonders. So it's good to see that.
Go ahead, Judge Jay, and shout out to Hassan also in the panel.
Shout out to Hassan.
Yeah. Salute to everybody. How you doing?
I didn't even realize I was on camera, y'all. I'm sorry. I was trying to get my sound together. Can y'all hear me okay?
Hey, you look nice, Judge Jay.
Thank you, Hakeem.
You nice. You glowing. Hey, listen, you glowing. I don't know what's going on.
There you go.
You
listen,
glowing.
Hold on, man. Stop. I called in about the video that y'all just played. I saw it on another panel, and I thought it was awesome. Like, it really warmed my heart. Like, it made me smile. First of all, we got a black man who's an educator. Like, people ain't really understand. Like, okay, that alone is awesome by itself, right? And then the fact that he's having an exchange with the children, right? They smiling, they interacting with one another, they laughing with the teacher. The teacher ain't throwing desks around the classroom and ready to body slam and DDT people. And what I found was that people still was complaining. Like, it was people legit complaining about that video. They had an issue with the clothes he had on. They was talking about how people need to be, you know, because the boys reading on the 4th grade level and they should be studying science. And I'm saying to myself, with how technology is nowadays, we can access the world at the swipe of a finger. But we are having less and less meaningful connections with people. Like, in order to thrive, we have to have a level of human connectedness. Like, we have to have meaningful connections, and we're missing that, right? So to me, I'm looking at it from an aspect of the village. So then the next thing came up, they parents should teach them that. That's their parents' job. Okay, ideally, yeah, their parents should be teaching them, right? But if we keep talking about all the disparities in the community, would it not be that this man is probably trying to fill in whatever gaps in whatever way he can? You feel me? It's a part of the village. He's contributing in whatever way he can. And if we're going to keep it real, whether or not they could read, they still going to be screwing. They still going to be messing around with each other as they get older. Like, just because somebody reading on the 4th grade level, that mean they're going to stop fucking? Like, what are we talking about? So anyway, I thought it was pretty cool considering that people have so many complaints and conversations about Black relationships. I just thought it was a pretty cool thing. And yes, I'm always advocating for Black men to be educators, always.
No, but you make a good point. And I think but shout out to my cousin Bob who watching us on Facebook. Also Rashad Jackson that's watching us on Facebook, and also Jeremy Heineken. also watching us on Facebook as well. Because you can't see it from y'all end, I can see it from my end. Shout out to you guys for watching us. We really do greatly appreciate it. Not only that, but JJ, you right, man. People complain about everything. To me, I think it's great. It's a great showmanship of showing like great interaction between like the next generation. And remember, people kept saying, "What about the next generation? The OG supposed to be teaching the next generation how to conduct themselves." Now you have a teacher who is part of the old generation teaching young kids how to conduct themselves, especially on a date. Because one of the things people always asking, are the dating world going to be destroyed because of what's going on right now with the Me Too movement of guys going their own way? Guys don't know how to talk to women. Women don't know how to talk to men. They don't know how to have that interaction. But now you see the younger generation learning how to have that interaction between one another. Not only that, but teaching men that, hey, your back got to be behind, so you got to see who's coming through that door. Because we living in a whole different generation where people coming through that door, they got the stick on them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I love that. I don't know what these people are talking about. They just want to find something to complain about. Like you say,
right?
Yeah, it is.
It was just disheartening because I'm like, they don't even understand how awesome it is to see a black man in there teaching. Like that alone. First of all, I love to see men teaching in school. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so check this out. As far as daycares are concerned and stuff like that, and we know that there's stereotypes and stigmas and stuff like that. I've only seen one man work in a daycare. One man work in a daycare as a teacher, not like, assistant, whatever, but as a early childhood educator. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I thought that was pretty awesome, So I don't know what people be talking about. Like the fact that them children was, and first of all, there's another thing, right? That's like for people that are parents, right? And shout out to you, Jordan. I just been in the clouds, just like smiling and happy, like congrats to you, right? But like people, children that like are older and stuff like that, and they running around making noise and stuff. If you stressed out, it's easy to get annoyed, right? But years ago, I decided, and don't get me wrong, I try because some of them still be trying me. Like my grown son sitting here looking at me with his mouth open while I'm talking to y'all. Anyway, but it's easy to get like annoyed and stuff like that when you see children, making noise and doing whatever. But what I tell myself, they laugh and they smiling. The fact that them kids were smiling, you don't know what they go home to. You don't know what they deal with day to day. Life already rough as hell. The fact that them kids were smiling and interacting with one another and they teacher, like people not understanding the social benefit of that. We are becoming more and more desensitized to connecting, right? We have to gain influx and context through text, right? Versus person-to-person interactions. And this is why people sometimes have a hard time talking to people. We're all being affected by it. You know what I'm saying? So it affects our children, and we see how it affects our children. We see how it's affecting, the younger and younger generations. Mm-hmm. Things that we get from our generation, I could be like, yeah, Hakeem, what's good with you? We could use certain slang and certain, I could be like, Hakeem, shut up. That's like, say for instance, with my pen and paper color friends, right? Before I could tell them, girl, shut up. They'll think I'm actually telling them to shut up. There's different levels of context and inflection that you have to get in dealing with people in person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done, y'all. With the situation before with the young man almost drowning, I've seen a little bit too many cases where people hanging out with their friends and he either end up missing. And honestly, it's been mostly young black men. They either end up missing, or it was some kind of weird ass accident and stuff. And I'm not one to pull them type of cards. I'm just telling y'all what I've seen. It reminds me, I put in the chat, Kawan Charles. He was hanging out with some folks and stuff like that. Anyway, they found him in a little shallow, it just looked like a rain puddle or something. Wasn't even 2 feet. They told me he drowned. This boy's face looked like, anyway, I sent it to you.
You're right. No, send that story.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, because I saw the the forensic photos. Like his face looked like it had like it didn't look like somebody just drowned. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Kind of like Emmett Till face or no?
Honestly, it reminded me of that. It wasn't to that degree, but it honestly reminded me of that, Jordan. And I ain't trying to exaggerate, but it's like, okay, this don't even make sense, right? Right. And we remember the boy in Valdosta, Georgia. I forget his name, the one that they found stuffed in the gym mat. Like what? So I didn't want to pull them cards, but I've seen it a little bit too much. It's been many young black men going missing, and it don't get talked about a lot.
What about that black lady who was killed at a sleepover? And they said and they still hasn't given us a logical reason on how
They
she
just
died.
gloss over. It's just a
Yeah.
gloss over. Like, oh, it's just an accident. And to me, that is weird. Like, you don't have no type of reasonable explanation. And the fact that I don't know how many people was at this situation with the young man got pushed in the water. Why is it that people was watching for 10 minutes? I'm confused as to how that happened, and I'm gonna have to look into it because I'm not understanding. Are people looking at him for 10 minutes?
That
Yes.
why Hakeem had the
That's-
same
hey.
agreement. Shout out to DJ Triumph for being in the building, and also Jabbar is also in the building.
Listen,
Go ahead, Hakeem.
you ever seen people struggle at Charles Hadley Pool and seen like 6, 7 people jump in like, whoa?
Well, no, but that's from what we seen. But there's some cases where they'll let them
And that's what I said in the
behind.
chat. At the end of the day, depending on where people from, that's why I specified.
You gotta keep it
And
balanced.
I don't know if it's the times changing or what, but even in Miami, I don't care how crazy ish is. I've always seen strangers jump in. I don't care if it's water. I don't care if something happened where it's an accident or something like that. I've always seen people intervene in the hood. To be honest with you, we now in a time where a lot of people sit around, and there's different reasons for that. But ultimately, yeah, I ain't used to that. Like, so everybody can't swim. Like, I don't. It's just a lot of questions. Anyway, that just makes sense.
Look at Jabbar comment in the chat. I almost joined in Holly Pool. I had to get myself up. I almost died. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Not all the time they're gonna help you, Hakeem. I'm just keeping it
Yeah,
on it.
and I'm not, and you know, I did respect and say you are right. There's some cases, but I'm just saying, like,
generally speaking, that doesn't happen often.
That doesn't happen rarely, bro.
Generalize, but and now don't get me wrong. This is an issue amongst all kind of people.
Yeah,
there's times where people can have crowded pools and stuff like that, and you have to be mindful of children because children have straight up drowned in a pool full of people, and it's because of so much commotion people can't see, and then all of a sudden you see something at the bottom, and so things like that can happen. But the situation that's going on with these young black men and they hanging out with these people and these little weird accident, child, listen. Like I said in the chat, I got friends. Y'all know I live out here in the Bonies. There's certain shit I don't do with them.
So I wanted to comment on the teacher thing, which I say, here's some stats that I had looked up. So
sidetracked. I'm going on mute.
Oh no, you good. So teaching is a female-dominated industry. There's over 3.8 million teachers currently employed in the United States. 74.3 are all women teachers. There's only 25% that are all men, and the average age is 42.
No, because a lot of the men are afraid to teach. Not only that, but Hassan, do you have any take on what we're saying?
Oh, salute to everybody. Just Jay, Hakeem, Ronnie, Jordan.
Yeah,
I was in and out on the cloud. I just heard the 2 story about the church, the guy pulled the gun, and Hakeem with the racism. I don't know about the teacher, none of that.
Well,
I was in the kitchen and I just saw somebody, and I was like, "What is going on?" Yeah, I was in the kitchen.
The teaching pretty much is a teacher teaching students how to properly date pretty much girls the right way, not sexual or anything, like literally how to be a gentleman on a date. Because remember, one of the things we're having, especially in time in this generation, is men don't know how to properly date a woman. So this teacher is teaching the young generation how to properly date women.
Oh, okay. The only thing I gotta
which
say,
is cool.
It's cool. I mean, thank God there's somebody teaching the proper way, but there's always going to be the few people gonna hate on that and twist it and make it bad. You know, those people are always gonna be hated on for no reason. So those people are always gonna exist, and it sucks. You know, that's the reality of the situation. But that's all I got to say on that.
No, but they not hate. The thing is, they're not hating on the idea. They hating why the teachers not teaching the children, especially the black children, because they say especially black men, we don't want it. They always talk about we live out of 4th grade reading level, but when you do other research, that's a whole other story in itself.
Yeah.
So they always put that narrative: black men read out of 4th grade reading level, when the average reading level in the United States is the 5th grade. They can tell you that. Like, you do research, they tell you that.
So
you can read higher level of reading. That don't mean shit, because there's some people that, excuse my language, I ain't even want to curse, but there's some people that actually read great, but they can't even get a job. So it's like,
No, I get what you're saying. So
You
is
know what I'm
the
saying?
is the teacher black teaching black kids or teaching?
Yeah, correct. It is a teacher, a black man, and Hakeem already read the stats.
I'll just say this: that there's some black men who we are at 4th grade level, and they YouTube stars. So I don't want to hear all that.
Exactly, Jordan. This is what I'm saying. And you know what? Something I've always
Focus on
said,
the wrong
right?
thing. Go
I
ahead,
would
Jesse.
prefer, to me, we gonna have challenges in life, right? If I had it my way when it comes to my children, I would prefer that they are competent ultimately socially, right? Because as y'all know, when you don't know how to navigate in the world, life is gonna be doubly hard. It's not about going with the flow, but it's about knowing how to navigate in and out of society. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't necessarily know how to mesh in a sense, you're gonna have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? And so those other things can be expounded on. And so, like I told the people in the conversation, I say, listen, I'm not trying to discount that those things, they matter. You feel me? But I don't understand why we can't rejoice in the fact that we have a black man teaching and these kids ain't like in the classroom and we looking at videos of them fighting the teacher or them fighting each other, and now somebody that got slammed on their head and now they in a wheelchair, all kind of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we can't rejoice? We have all these complaints about the community. We got all these that we could sit here and listen to hours and hours on YouTube, and these people talk about all the issues that we got in the community. But this goes to show you that some people are just not sincere, and it's about punching down, and it's about wanting to draw blood and fight. It's not about really pouring into communities. You got people that claim they for the community, but then they don't want no parts of the community. They don't want to put their feet to the pavement. They don't want to donate to an organization, et cetera, et cetera.
Correct.
And I mean, people help in different ways. But if you're gonna sit here running your mouth all the time, at least be able to support in some kind of way. And it reminded me, did y'all remember the guys in Louisiana that it was a school where the kids was fighting just about like every day. It was like chaos.
Yeah, we talked about it, and the man came
That's
and
one
changed
of
the
my
whole
favorites.
morale. Yeah,
And listen, they got them
did. We
children in
talked
order.
about that.
So Hakeem, when you say that that's what's needed, and no offense to women, reasonable women understand. Because you talking to a woman that done called, you know what I'm saying, male friends of mine, like, hey, I need you to holler at him because I don't know what's
saying.
with him.
Exactly. We need those interactions. Shout out to Stephanie Watkins. That's also in the building.
And also, honestly, you need the balance of male energy and female energy. Kids react different to masculine men, and they even are more receptive to people who they feel they can relate to. The guy had on Jordans, he had on jeans, he had on a sweater. That's how kids dress.
And he was pressed though. It wasn't like he was wrinkled and raggedy.
He wasn't.
Now his pants wasn't sagging or anything.
He
So
wasn't
like,
sagging.
what's the issue? You get what I'm saying? But it's just they want to pass
Hakeem, when I heard you guys talking about the black teacher, my thought was, wait, there's a black teacher and everybody's complaining about it? Like,
no.
Listen, I hate the way Hassan says black, but that's how it be, so I'm going to go on mute.
Yeah.
My bad.
No. Hassan, listen, Hassan. The video is about it's a young male teacher. He's in his 40s. He's teaching men how to interact with females in a respectful way.
Yeah.
Teaching young men. But a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people said that it's not needed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what
because they say it's not needed because you're in a school. You in a school where you're supposed to be teaching kids, like I said, the proper thing of life. When you're in school, you're supposed to teach people how to conduct themselves in life. You know what I'm saying? Man, remember, and people kept saying one of the things in school is lacking is they're not teaching the young generation how to really function in this world. They don't teach us about financial. They don't teach us how to buy a house. They don't teach us about credit. They don't teach us about anything of that. Well, Florida's changing that. They're starting to do better when it comes to the financial aspect. But I'm saying, like, you got to teach these kids how to function in this world, because when they step outside this world and they go on these dates, they think, oh, about going to women's about getting it in. No. You know
Okay, I got a question for you. Do you think the teacher should teach the kids about dating or the parents?
Both. Because remember, majority of the time the kids are in school. Majority of the time.
But some people, hey, I don't want you teaching my kids about dating. I don't even want them to even think about that.
Can I add a level of context, right? So
Right.
I guess this is my viewpoint. So Hassan, as you know, because you've been in the space, like you've been invited to the barbecue, but I still keep my eyes on you, right? There are a lot of conversations about broken homes in the Black community. So with that being said, there are a lot of absent parents, men and women, a lot of parents that are not doing whatever it is that all this stuff we talking about, right? So you have somebody who's filling in the blanks in the best way possible. It's more. I honestly just look at it as this is just somebody that's just part of the village and just imparting. And that's the thing, right? We are so, as you know, Hassan, we so individualistic in America, right? You know the importance of a village. You know that there's people that ought to be able to speak to others, and there's different reasons for that nowadays, because nowadays it's just so precarious, right? Because now we got I don't know, all these alphabet people stuff and whatever in the elementary school, then they think they want to tell all your kids whatever they want to tell them to push their agenda. It's so I totally get what you're saying, right? But in regards to this, and that's why for those of us who are present or whatever, or the ones who not, I encourage them. We have to remain vigilant, right? We have to see what's going on in schools. We have to pay attention so that way we intervene as needed. But ultimately, it's just about filling in the gaps in regards to the Black community, right? Because they keep talking about a lot of parents are absent. So how the parents going to be teaching them if they absent or they not, present? But for the teachers that are present, to me, it's if they tapped in, they can tell them, I don't want you teaching my child that. That's my job. And to me, problem solved. And then so the ones that's lacking and they don't have that resource, they get it. But yeah, that makes sense. I get it.
Facts. You speaking nothing from facts on Just Jay. I don't have no pushback. Everything I would say everything y'all guys say on the panel is nothing but facts. I would say this is what's needed. Especially in our community, yes. We need to know how to interact with each other. That is very, very important. I'm sorry. Especially, JJ, like you said, we be on these panels. Guys always complaining, oh, we know how to talk to women. And then you see them on, oh my God, this is, forget it. Go ahead, Jordan. I don't even want to talk about it.
I saw this past week. I ain't going to name no
names. You be seeing it
first
firsthand. It's a mess.
See, I see it. See, I saw it on the weekend. How men don't know how to interact with women.
What happened on the weekend?
It irks me,
Huh?
What you said something? We saw it this weekend. What happened?
Oh,
never
on the back check.
Okay, never mind. Okay,
just look at the back.
Put it in the back check. That's all I got.
We don't want no smoke. We don't want no smoke.
Say less.
And can I speak on the church thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, and what that just proved, now there's nowhere safe. You got to watch out everywhere now. Not at a restaurant. Like, you can get it anywhere now. You just got to be careful nowadays.
What you talking about, the church?
Yeah. Because you can get deleted anywhere now. You just got to watch out and watch, all your surroundings.
But the only issue with the church situation is because you're hearing more and more cases of people coming to church with guns. That was very important. Especially, Hassan is not really Black, so you don't really know. Like in the hood, they're like cornerstone churches where there is no security, so anybody just walk in. Yes. Now the mega churches like Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes,
Do they have security? Do those big churches have security? I mean,
Joel Osteen, you're not coming in there. No.
Do they do like metal detectors or something?
Or the mega churches?
Yeah, mega churches, they have metal detectors.
I didn't even know.
You just don't walk in there. No, they have metal detectors. But that looks. What is that?
See that, Hakeem?
Shout out to the Haitians.
You didn't see what she showed again. He didn't see.
No, sure.
Yeah, but the cornerstone churches, they don't have security. They don't have it. That's the issue. They don't have security, and that's what's happening in the Black community. We need security.
Yeah,
sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. They always the Haitians do me like this, so I be inspired.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's my favorite food. I eat that on the regular. So,
exactly. But what I was gonna say, the church I used to go to, and this was over 10 years ago. It wasn't a mega church or nothing like that. It was a good sized church, but they had I forget what they used to call them. I don't know if they used to call them security or whatever, but it was dudes that was posted, and I know for sure because I knew the person.
I think it's ushers.
Nah, they wasn't the ushers that catching people. They was niggas that was posted. They had their little suits on, but they was in the corners posted. But what I was gonna say is, I know for sure that they. I know one of them for sure used to carry a gun.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they need.
So
And Jordan, that comments
it
on
is
your
what
side.
it is. It's unfortunate. I wouldn't even say it's unfortunate. It just is what it is. I think that there should be armed people, concealed, whatever you call them folks, that go and it need to be like that because obviously we having these issues with people just running up in churches doing what they want to do. So hey, lay them out in Jesus' name. It is what it is.
That's right. You want to see Jesus early? I'm gonna just shut you. CR7.
Take it long now.
CR7. Thank you for your view, big dog. Even though you talking crap, you watching us, so that makes us 1 view. So I really appreciate your viewership. Really appreciate you, big dog. Make sure you hit the link though. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit that like button. See,
Shout out to all the people on the different social media platforms. Shout out to y'all. Please do hit the like if y'all here. Subscribe. Hit the notification.
Hey, somebody need to block him.
Who blocked who?
That's the one I'm
not on my
talking
side.
to.
My side not strong.
I'm talking to CR7. CR7, that's on Jordan's side. I would say thank him for his viewership because at the end of the day, you still watching my nigga.
Page and see what's going on. Yeah. Well, y'all know I deleted my page, so I gotta start over.
Why you deleted your page?
Huh?
Why you deleted it?
Drama.
It makes sense because we was looking for you.
Stop, Ronnie. Go in the back chat. What are you doing?
I did put it in the back chat.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look.
Cause we
okay,
I said we were looking for you. I was like, where you been?
I'm going in at the guy in the chat, the one that's talking crap. So I'm telling him, I'm going in at him. That's the one I'm talking to.
Okay, I look in the back chat. Child, listen.
Just look at the all you gotta do is just click the back. Exactly. That's what's going on right now.
You know how I do, Hakeem. I be getting sick of everything, and I just burnt down the village. I burnt it down, so I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna put my link on that. So
please drop the link because she's a great content creator.
For some reason,
I get tired of y'all labeling me a content creator. I'm a person that be on YouTube. I'm not a content creator.
Listen, Queen, you an intellectual. I've sat and watched you spoke, and I'm like, she could lead a crowd.
Here you go. You had energy drinks today, didn't you?
You know what I'm saying? I haven't had no energy drink, and after this, I'm gonna go to Popeyes. You feel what I'm saying? So
no, don't go to no Popeyes.
You know,
messing up my stomach, man. I can't stand Popeyes.
A lot of them places have changed. We just got a Popeyes here not even a year ago. We ain't had no Popeyes here at all. So I was excited because in my mind I was kind of nostalgic, like, ooh, rice and beans, and ooh, like, you know, my little mind was just going kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That food, it don't hit the same.
It's not.
It's we
not. I think it's the ingredient.
Yeah, it was.
You stay away from Popeyes. I can't stay. It's something in that chicken. I don't know. My stomach.
And definitely KFC is.
Like, I'll be like, yo, what? I don't know if it's the ingredients or something. I'm like, my
they
stomach doesn't do well.
It probably be them little pieces of chicken just rolling off the conveyor belts. And listen, it's wild out here nowadays. You never know.
Oh no, let me stop. I don't want Popeyes to. No, I'm like, no, Popeyes. This is my personal.
That's right. Y'all need sponsors. Y'all building a brand. We ain't doing no slander.
And Stacey Red, she be doing that thing good because she be eating Popeyes like, And I know in the back of her mind, she probably throwing that tongue in the gut.
Right.
She be like going in on that Popeye chicken. I'm like, man, she know she don't like that. No, in Louisiana, they Popeyes is different though.
Yeah. No, they probably hit way different.
In Louisiana, they Popeyes is literally. But them other places, especially Miami, terrible.
Listen, here, y'all know I'm in the boonies. They put too much water in the red beans. I was like, what is going on?
Lord Jesus.
I was like, what is going on? Like, so I was disappointed. So I only been there. I've been there less. I've probably been there 3 times since they opened, and they've been here probably about a year now. Yeah, I was disappointed.
KBOC Shiesty Ball, you need a troll. You see, that's why you gotta go in on these people in the chat. Like, you can't be scared. You see how she talking? Shiesty Ball.
Hey,
baby daddy, she gonna swing.
Hey, I love you, Shiesty. If you'll make the salad for me.
See how I here? I saw I'm teaching them how to go in on some of the people in the chat. I already went on the other guy on Jordan chat. I went in on him, so I see him. He could come on my channel because I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna leave you there. I ain't gonna block you. I
You
like
good?
the troll.
So my block game be crazy. At one point in time, I had almost
No,
people blocked
because
on my
the haters. The haters gonna bring you money. Keep the haters around. That's one
You
thing
know
I
how to
understand.
market yourself. You know I don't care nothing about all that. I be trying to do.
That's exactly. JJ, you like to go in on people in the chat. I don't know why you be blocking people, but you be the main one going in on people in
I
the
love
chat.
the chat, and they be messing up my chat experience. I want to
Just
have
like he has her own energy.
enjoyable chat experience. And when I see dumb people, ugly people, like it's annoying. But I changed up though. I got maybe 3 people on my block list now. At one point in time, it was almost 300 people.
Hey, Shiesty Mom, when you show me your real hair, then we can talk about me going to the gym.
She actually snatched off her wig the other day because she was drunk and hot.
What you saw, Shiesty?
Yep, in the chat. She told me it's hot. I'm taking this wig off.
JJ know who she look like. Is she pretty? Because I came in trying to figure it out. I told him she is.
They know what Shiesty look like around here.
I honestly thought that was a man. Honestly,
Him and Shiesty, like he be having this little, like he be on the shaker, but he like her. So
You know
they
what I
have
mean?
this little weird dynamic going
No,
on.
but Shiesty was on the panel, or she told you outside, like on the phone.
No, what are you talking about? Listen,
does she have like a?
She told me in the chat. That's all I need.
Oh, okay, you said chat. So she'll never reveal herself.
No,
somebody tried to quote unquote expose her, dox her one time. So a few people seen Shiesty, and to be honest with you, Shiesty on one of them pictures, we just don't know who it is because it's about 5-6 chicks in the picture.
No chaser. She going in on me. No chaser. She talking about I need a salad. So I told her until her hair is long as mine, then we can talk. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about me inside.
Let's hold on. Let's be clear. Shiesty actually used to have locks.
Okay.
She cut her lock.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Until I see her personally, I'ma still think that's a man.
You just want to see it. So just say I want to see you, Shiesty.
No.
I want to see my eyes. I want to behold.
Shiesty's so scary. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because Shiesty, you talk a lot of shit, and I'm really trying to see if you a bad.
I'm actually.
That's what niggas be doing. I know exactly what is going on here.
Hey, I'm actually wondering if she's at.
Same thing with PhD, but they be like, hey, PhD was pretty. But I think PhD, but she sounds pretty.
I want to, you know, because I feel like they all work at Family Dollar with the mouth they be having on here. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with working at Family Dollar?
No, nothing's wrong with working at Family Dollar. I'm just saying, with the mouth like that, a lot of their stuff is on discount. It's low budget energy. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Family Dollar is not low budget. It's expensive now.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Hakeem,
They raising the prices of Family Dollar.
Have you met Travel One yet or no?
Who?
Travel One?
I don't know who that. I don't know who that is.
Do you know who Travel One is, Ron?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. What about
Travel
you?
One, I seen him in the chat, but I don't know who that is. No, I think
I
it's
don't know who he is either. Yeah, she's like Shiesty, only in the chat. She never goes on panels.
She Travel One always talk about deep stuff, like deep. She be on Jay Prince, she be on Venus and other people's panels.
Okay, so
not
you
panel,
see-
but in the chat. I know who
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is, but
yeah.
I never seen that person. No.
Yeah.
The only one I really want to see is Shiesty Bomb because I know how DB look like. We know how DB look like, but it's just Shiesty Bomb is the only one I want to see because she talk a good game. I want to see them. I want to see what that mouth do though.
Whoa!
I know I can't only talking that because he tried me in the chat. That's why I'm talking like that to her. Though.
No, it's all good.
Oh wait, what happened? Ronnie just turned up. See, I was dealing with this little one over here. Not Ronnie.
I ain't never heard my.
Yeah, I forget what it was, and I don't need to remember it, right? But it was only one time I really seen Ronnie turn up. Listen, it was
a love relationship.
Yeah, it be like that. It be like that. But it was only one time I saw Ronnie turn up. Listen, I had to jump on my phone. I'm like, Ronnie, chill. Ronnie, chill.
She did.
Ronnie, chill. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, I already know 305. I already knew he ready to jump out the window. I'm like, dude, listen, chill.
I can't know it. I can't be like, yo, Ronnie, chill.
Yeah.
People be thinking it's sweet.
Keisha, this not me.
There's some dudes out here that's really about that. They're not gonna keep talking.
Basically, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde around here.
Who?
But go ahead, Jordan.
Hakeem,
Go
you're
ahead.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh yeah, I am. That's what I'm saying. I say I'm Dr.
Oh, I
Jekyll
thought
and
you were
Mr.
saying
Hyde.
Ronnie was that.
No,
Oh.
I'm Dr. No, but Ronnie's like a firecracker. All it takes is like a little bit to set him off.
Yeah, really do.
Like I said, so the
really
one
do.
time
I will
I
hop
saw
on a
him,
like if somebody say my name.
I saw him, I jumped on that phone quick because I was like, okay, because he was like, yeah, keep talking, yeah, we about that. As soon as I was like, tap out. But anyway, what else y'all talking about? Y'all know I be rambling. I be tearing up people.
Don't forgive me. Keisha, just forgive me. I wasn't joking. I was trolling with somebody in the chat that I know.
That's right.
Yeah, it's all harmless. Like we troll each other.
That's right.
Hey, Keisha,
Keisha,
listen, Keisha, don't let him fool you. His mouth is filthy when he's get right.
Ronnie a damn man.
Filthy.
I'm
so sweet and innocent. I be like, child, please, Ronnie.
Y'all think I got a filthy mouth?
Ronnie, the Haitian sensation.
Thank you. See, somebody said Haitian sensation. I was telling somebody that.
He said, "I come from the Mo 3. The most hated blogger was the first channel I was on." Listen.
Shout out to Mo 3.
Shiesty came from the Mo 3 sector.
I thought she came from the beef sector. That's what I thought.
Shiesty, until you show your face, man, like I'ma still think you a ghost.
What, Notre Dame?
Oh, she said, oh, you. Oh yeah. He said, well, yeah. I do got a filthy mouth. I'm just.
I can't got a filthy mouth.
Listen, I'm just low on here. But when we outside,
maybe don't start. Maybe talking about you got us all full.
Listen, when we outside, I'm standing on business.
Well, go ahead, Jordan. Go on to the next one.
I'm sitting on the bus stop looking at Hakeem pass by. How you said? Gotta mention your. I gotta work on my Creole.
No. Gade toute machine a passé là.
He said so clean. Like he said, hey, no. Hey, JJ, if you're on the phone, Hakeem, you get into an argument, I promise you with a woman, him getting into an argument with a woman is the most funniest thing in the world. You want to record it. Because he started going in his Haitian language. People like, you don't even speak Creole.
Right. What you even saying right now?
He be going in Creole. I'm like, the girl don't even speak Creole. She don't even know what you're saying.
No, but hey, listen. I could go in English. I could say you a foot dragger, pickle juice drinking, hot sauce eating, ass.
Wait, and then he looked like period poop.
He do, period.
And I said, go get your brother, because I ain't scared to die. Go get your brother.
Y'all sure Hakeem ain't had an energy drink today? Because
no, I haven't, and I'm hungry.
Avocado is strong.
I'm hungry too.
Okay, you hungry. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all wrap up this show.
No, my bad. Go ahead. Finish it. Go ahead.
Stephanie, we did it earlier. Jordan did it earlier. That was the first topic of the show. We talked.
Yeah, we did earlier show on the day. All right, I'm gonna get to the last topic of the day. Last topic. So there was a woman who went viral. She said, "Calls woman who wants kids but don't want marriage is selfish. You want a child for your own selfish reason. The child deserves a family." And she was going around on that. So go ahead, Hakeem. We'll get you explain it more. After that, we'll chop it up.
You see, Shiesty give him a nerve. Hakeem. You see, I'm gonna block.
You mean to tell me that it should just be okay to want children but not to want marriage? That's insane. Like when you say it out loud, I want kids, but I don't want no husband. Like that. Like just logically, who? Like, does your children even matter? Like, you want a child for your own selfish reasons, but what about the family that your child, deserves? How are you risking your life to make such a huge commitment to give to a man, but you don't want marriage? Why not? This comment right here, this woman commented on my post telling me that I'm projecting and she never desired to be married, blah, 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 blah. So I asked her, do you have children? This is her response. My personal business is none of yours, but at the end of the day, marriage is not a priority for me, never has been. AKA, I got kids and I'm not married. My question again, if you don't want to have kids, then cool. I ain't pressuring you to get married, but why not be married if you want kids? But soon somebody challenge y'all and ask you, now you've proven my point. She got kids, but she never desired marriage. But why not? You know why? Because in our community, in the black community, it is not a priority to be married. It is not encouraged to be married. People promote and they always ask you all the time, when are you having kids? Nobody ever says when you're going to get married. Why are you not married yet? That is the norm. So many women are coming out and talking about like, well, that's not meant for everybody. Okay, but who says everybody is meant to be a mother? Because we clearly see half the women out here having children ain't qualified at all, but they still doing it. So y'all mean to tell me that it should just be okay to want children, but not to...
Man, that's crazy. But she got a good point. But go ahead. Anybody can start.
Hey, the lady, we're gonna let the lady speak first. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay. So I'm trying to focus, y'all, and I'm trying to get outside of my feelings because I be picking up on energy. Her energy kind of salty for whatever reason, but this is the thing, right? Okay, this is the thing. People value marriage differently, right? I don't know why we try to impress our values on other people. Some people truly see marriage as a business. Some people want marriage for companionship. Yes, if we are going to complain about broken homes and stuff like that, then yeah, that needs to be addressed. Now, we're also in a time where people are having children and not getting married, not even being in the same house and co-parenting together. That is not to say that a person can't yield a productive citizen out of that type of environment. I'm a single mother, so I'm not here to shame nobody, right? But I personally, it's possible to want to have a child and not be married. Now, whether or not it's selfish, that's what someone else has to figure out. We live in a time now where people don't want to be bothered with one another. People tolerance is low. Soon as some shit is uncomfortable, okay, yeah, fuck you, get up out of here. You annoying me. You get on my nerves. You know, like I like things my way. I don't like to compromise. I don't like to have to work with somebody. And this is a part of that human connectedness that I was talking about. And I'm going to stay on that soapbox, right? Because we have this whole list of things that we want. They superficial, they transactional, but they lack meaningful connection. So, I know people that want to have kids and not be married. Me personally, that was never my goal personally, because I've always wanted to be married. I love family. I said it on my live the other day. I love being a wife and I'll never regret it. Like I went through some shit, it ended up in divorce, but I love being a wife. Everybody don't want that, right? But what I find is people will shame other people for wanting to be married. And then you got some people that shame people for not wanting to be married. And I'm just trying to figure out how we can make sense of it in a way where it don't demean the next person. Because by that logic, if everybody ain't meant to be a mother, everybody ain't meant to be fucking married. So help me understand. I don't want to get off too much, but yeah, the energy. I be trying to figure out the energy.
I know for me, and I learned this lesson. For me, is to stay out of people's business. Just really stay out of people's business. You know, people have their own way to think about if they want to have kids or they want to adopt a kid, just whatever. You know, it's just like I know for me, it's not. I know for me, when I want a kid, I want to be married when I have my kids. That was the best option for me that I wanted to do, and I'm doing it right now. For your situation, like just say just like my mom, she wanted the same thing, but since she got married, but she got divorced and it didn't work out that way. She did like being a wife, but sometimes situations don't work like that.
Right, and it's bigger than just you chose wrong. You know what I'm saying? Life happens, but when you say life happens, then they say you make excuses, but yet they think like people crazy as hell out here, right? But it's amazing because we got all the answers for everybody else's life. But our life don't exhibit all the shit that like these people be talking crazy out here. But I'll say this and I'll be done. Now, it's complicated, right? Because I personally did not. I knew there was a biological clock thing for whatever reason. I didn't think I would experience it. Listen, y'all, when I hit my 30s, I was baby crazy. I wasn't in a relationship. I was already divorced. In my mind, it was baby. Listen, also listen. I was on some shit where, hey, listen, here go a cup. Just put it in the cup. Hey, yeah, you just put it in the cup. Like, hey, you ain't got to be here. I was sperm crazy. I wasn't in a relationship, but that drive within me, I can't explain it, but it was strong. I really wanted a baby, and I had to reckon with myself, right? Because I actually had looked up sperm banks in California. Like, listen, you could sit there and look up their education level. You could look up their hair, whatever. Y'all know how it goes. You could look up whatever their medical history, what the whole nine. I had done start going through that whole process. That's how much it was driving within me. You know what I'm saying? So it's layers to it. Ideally, I would want to be married. The dynamics, man. I personally don't want to dismiss or I want to appreciate the dynamics between a man and a woman and the value that both brings in regards to raising a child. I never want to dismiss that. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand life is complicated. Well, a little more complex. I won't necessarily say complicated, but a little more layered. So I'll leave it there. I'll go on mute.
No, but the aspect when it comes to the black community, what that lady's saying is the truth. And I'm not gonna lie. If you like, no chase, you say, sometimes you gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. Is the fact. She's telling the truth. Like, in the black community, they focus a lot about women becoming baby mothers than actually women becoming wives. It's just a fact. You have, prime example, you have Sexy Red, who was literally pregnant, dancing on stage, twerking. That's part of the culture right now. The ratchet culture, they call it. So women today, they rather a guy to get them pregnant and throw the guy away than actually telling the guy, hey, if you get me knocked up, you're gonna be my husband. They don't push that towards the guy because they know at the end of the day they're not looking for that. And I told that to Hakeem Hakeem and Jordan, even on this panel so many times. I keep saying that men are the one pushing for marriage. These women are not pushing for marriage. I'm just being honest. They're just not.
Okay, I'm trying not to cut you off, right? And this is where I started getting a little mixed up, right? And of course,
how you get mixed up for?
Listen, don't come for me unless I send for you. But so this is the thing, right? So when they get into the talking points, men control marriage, right? Or whatever the talking point is. I don't know the talking point, but at the end of the day, we know for things to really progress in a decent way, the man have to initiate that, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't see a lot of dudes really trying to push marriage like that. And to be honest with you, men that want to get married get married. I've been saying that in the space for the longest. Men that want to get married, they work towards that. They work towards that. The people who complain about marriage and all that kind of shit like that is because they want they got them weird lists going on. Men that I know, like, and I'm not saying it's just as easy as that, but what I'm saying is they pursue that, they go look for that. But what I found in this space alone, you could have a guy talking about wanting to get married, and I done seen a bunch of niggas dogpile him, shame him for wanting to get married, fearmonger him to not get married. That shit be garbage to me. So even the ones that do want to get married, with the current that's going on right now, they get shamed for that shit. And I mean, we could get into the risk and all that, but that's neither here or there. But what I found is people that really want to build and create family in regards to men initiating marriage and stuff like that, I found that they just work. They just work towards that. We've seen that in the space. There's a couple of men, as you know, Ronnie, in the space.
Yeah.
It's been a few years. They done found them a wife. They done got them a wife, and they working on their family.
That is correct. Fact.
I'm not saying it's that easy for everyone, but what I'm saying is it's not as complicated as a lot of these niggas make it. But what it is they want their cake and eat it too. I just sum it up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like for example, there is a guy in the space. I normally call him my Haitian brother because he's Haitian. I think you know what I'm talking about. He met somebody off the panel and ended up marrying her. So that I'm saying it happens. And not only that, but he used to promote marriage. That's what I'm saying. Like guys that really push like for marriage, they end up getting married majority
They
of the time.
focus on that. That's what they focus on, and that's
Yeah.
what they work towards. They
That's
don't
why I
sit
told
on
Hakeem don't
panels
worry, because Hakeem
complaining.
focuses on that a lot. Yeah.
They don't sit on panels complaining and crying about women all day. The men that want to build families, they go focus on that. That's what they go do. They don't sit there running their mouth all day about this weird shit. But like I said, as far as the baby thing, yeah, it's ideal, right? Because, and don't get me wrong, it takes more than just that household, right? It's about the village, right? It's about community. And so that expands outside of the household. And that comes in different forms. That is not to say you can't yield a productive citizen under those circumstances, because I know a lot of people that, you know, they grew up in different circumstances in the house. They grew up in broken homes, you know what I'm saying? And they children cool. I would never say that that's ideal, but that's based on my value system. You feel me?
But JJ, is it truly a broken home if the father's still around, even though he's not married to the baby mama?
Sometimes not. Everybody's situation is different. Sometimes people are totally absent. Sometimes they're around.
No, that's true. Like for me, I was in a situation that, you know, like my brother, you know, he saw his father more than I did. It was a little jealousy, but I mean, look at me now, you know. I mean,
those are real issues, though, Jordan. Right?
Like usually, I should be the one be angry at my family, my mom, my brother. You know, just be angry. You know what? I'm going to the streets and all something like that. You know, but you know, my mindset was like, you know, I'm my family because I have, you know, a big family. You know, from on my mother's side and everything. And I saw a lot of marriages and everything. And I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do.
Right. So case example, right? Name dropping, but it was a panel today where it was a young man on a panel, right? He dating. The circumstances are a little interesting. You understand what I'm saying? But it wasn't even just the guys, it was everybody, you know, I won't say everybody, but it was a lot of people discouraging him from moving forward with that relationship, right? But it was because of the circumstances, you know. Now, what I said in the chat, I say, listen, it don't even matter how many kids she got. In this space, it could be a guy that could be dating a chick, no kids, etc., etc. What I found is the hate and bitter ass niggas, the hurt big tip ass niggas, what they do, they will still discourage men from moving forward. Oh, you don't want to do that. And then they start projecting and crying and telling their little trauma story. And no, because what she gonna do? She gonna do this and she gonna do, like, it's just weird out here. We just in a time where people are just self-serving. And I ain't gonna front. If I'm gonna give you a perspective of a woman, you might have, I'm not in their head, but you might have some women that still want to fulfill that need of bringing forth a child into the world, birthing a child into the world, and not being bothered with the bullshit. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't here to be a victim, y'all. But men and women hurt. What I'm saying is sometimes women may just get to the point. That's just like nowadays, how it ain't even nowadays. In general, women in regards to sexuality is most often demonized, right? Or we constantly hear that we only, like, our only value is our private, you know what I'm saying? What we have to, our genitals, right? And so honestly, you have a lot of women, and I've been through that when I was younger. Like, oh, okay, well, they only look at me like this. Okay, well, might as well get something out of it. This is why you have a lot of these chicks on OnlyFans, Instagram, etc., because in their mind, they're gonna look at me like a hoe anyway. So at least I should get some money out of it. I'm not saying that's productive.
That's true.
I'm just giving you a perspective. If I decide to venture out into a relationship with him and then I sleep with him, after I sleep with him, if it don't work out, now I'm a hoe, now I got another body, let me at least get some money up out this bitch. I ain't saying it's ideal. I'm just giving y'all the thought process for some people.
Yeah. This capitalizing. Yeah, it's right.
You know, but I based on my value system, I would love to see men and women in the house together with their children. But that is based on my value system. I love it. It warms my heart. But everybody ain't like that, and everybody don't have that situation, right? So
go ahead, Hakeem, and then Hassan, and that'll be it.
Shout out to Eric Brown. How you been, brother? Long time no see. So,
shout out to Chocolate Earth. He was on here too.
Shout out Chocolate. So I'm gonna come at this from a different perspective. There's nuances to dating in 2024. A lot of people who are not actively dating will be misconstrued about what's going on. Times have changed. The dynamics have changed. Now, I'm going to tell you somebody who has been actively dating, not for games, not for sure, actively dating with a purpose. Purpose with marriage. You're going to meet people in different sectors, they want different things. I've met women who don't want to be married because of control, because of being under a leadership, because they know if they get with a certain type of man, a man will have certain sort a dominance over them. Now, we're going to fast forward this next. We're going to fast forward this to another act. Ronnie said something that I'm going to have to agree with him on. There are women who do not want marriage. Having kids is not a having kids is a conversation before marriage. We look at just being together and having kids as life. The conversation of the covenant, most of us even go raise the church, but we don't date people in church. A lot of our baby fathers and baby mothers are from secular situations. Follow me this. Most women don't even ask you to put on the condom half the time. Yeah, we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
I'll go back on mute because I don't know what she's saying.
No.
But go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, we gonna get there. What she said? She said, I don't come across many black men pushing for marriage like that. So here's the thing. The men who are pushing for marriage tend to fall with women who don't want marriage. Women want marriage from men that don't even conceive themselves marriage. They have kids that don't even see themselves marrying with. I'm just talking about from my anecdotal experience. I'm not speaking from generality. I've met women who want to set certain rules when you know you can't do that. When you're dealing with men, certain men are not going to go for certain things. So now we're looking at this from a different point. We're in a time of change where you might want it, the person you meet might not want it, so you're okay with the situationship. Dating now is we're just okay. Having the baby is just okay. You know what I mean? Most of the time, a lot of people ain't going to admit to this. We'll meet somebody, it get hot and steamy real quick. It get hot and steamy real quick. You don't even know the person's ideology, who he voted for, who this. What you mean you talking about getting married? You ain't in church.
I want
Go
to add
ahead.
this. I want to add this to what Hakeem is saying. When my wife was pregnant, I've been to OBGYN. I've been to every single one, and I missed one. And when you hear from when you hear from the OBGYNs, they see me, it'd be like rare to see me. They say, "Oh my God!" And like when I wasn't, I was like, "Oh my God, where's your husband?" or anything like that. Because the OBGYN be saying like when they see me every day, they say, "Oh wow." You're like one of the first fathers that come on a daily basis, be with their girlfriend or wife and everything. I was like, "Oh wow, really?" Because I thought we'll see not just me, but it'll be more women. I'm just talking about women in general, not just black women, but Asian and white and everything. They saw how rare it was when they see me coming like on an everyday basis. But I work overnight, so I have that luxury to come during the day and go to the appointments and everything. But yeah, they be seeing like when they see me coming out every day, be like, "Oh wow, he coming every day." And when I think about it, it's like I thought it will be regular for the father would come to their appointments and everything, and you don't hear that a lot. So it was kind of strange when I heard it. But go ahead, I think.
So I'm going to finish this. I'm going to answer two, and I'm going to let y'all get this because Stephanie Walker said I'm putting the blame on women. I'm not putting the blame. I'm just telling you. Didn't I say I'm speaking from my anecdotal experience, right? I haven't spoke general. There's some dudes who ain't supposed to be married. There's some dudes who ain't even supposed to be having kids, but they still having it. I want to check this. I'm gonna check this now. Shout outs to Eric Brown, longtime viewer. My brother from another. He said people look for relationship that come up so an idea, any type of servitude, and be scary. All the while is really what they need is a healthy. I can't even pronounce that word. I'm gonna let one of y'all help me out here. You know I'm from the South. That last word right there. Is it reciprocity?
Yeah.
People will get married if it benefits them. Now, I'm telling you this. Most women who've been by themselves for so long cannot fathom the idea of being under control of a man. I am a man who's dominant. I want control. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Most women won't sign up for what I'm giving. And there's a lot of men who are like me, who's willing to pay bills, but I'm going to tell you what the fuck to do. Go ahead, brothers.
No, go ahead, Hassan. Before Judge Jay closes out. Go ahead, son. You got any comments?
Yeah. I mean, I've been saying this for a while, but I know people are gonna hate when I use my country and stuff, so I'm not gonna use that.
No, you can use it. It's your anecdotal experience. Do not deviate from that.
Okay.
You know your boundaries, Hassan, so you good. You know not to cross certain lines. You good?
Because I feel like I'm Muslim today too, Hassan.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
You got to be married and all that. I agree with you. But in America, what I came to understand is we got to learn to, and I get it, no one wants to be told what to do. Mind your own business. If people get married, they get married. It's like you said, some people just okay having kids. So in America is the new normal. So either we accept it or we're going to be complaining to the end of time. So it is what it is. And we got to face reality too. Now, that's all I got to say on that. And go ahead, Jay.
So in short, I agree again. Based on my value system, a man and a woman in the house together sharing and raising children, sharing life together is ideal. I think that because times have changed, people are more individualistic. People have more individual power, right? Women have more options. Women don't have to be subjected to certain things in households. You feel me? And so I do think that has changed the trajectory of things on a lot of levels, right? I also think there's a lost art to understanding duty, right? There's levels to it, right? When you get married, of course, you want things to be smooth sailing, but ultimately there's a level of duty that is required. And I think that a lot of people just not up for the challenge nowadays, right? Because we got our own shit to do. We got our own money to chase, our own bags, our own goals, our own dreams, right? But if you could find someone with a shared purpose, right? I think people come together and get married, but don't have a shared purpose. Or, you know what I'm saying? You have your own individual purpose, but you know the talking points, I'm on my purpose and all this old other bullshit, right? That's cool. People have their individual goals, but I think in order for people to thrive and survive in a relationship of marriage where they coming together long term, you have to have a shared purpose. And I think that's where a lot of people miss out, and they miss out on the aspect of duty. So anyway, I'm all for families. I encourage it. I advocate for it, but I also understand that times have changed, and I don't demonize people who choose to move in a different way outside of that. And that's all. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being on the show. Like always,
thank you, Jay.
I don't know you're gonna read the comment because we're about to close out. What happened? You about to read the comment?
It says
Cause you highlighted it. I ain't sure you was gonna read it.
Yeah. It says, but all seriousness, I just want to say people should want to serve one another in the household. I agree with that too. I want to serve the two, but I also want to protect what I can control.
And this is why it's so very important to make sure.
Like that.
And this is why it's so very important to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, Judge Jay, put your chat in the chat.
Subscribe.
Put your channel in the chat. Subscribe to Judge Jay channel. Subscribe to Hassan channel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I put your channel in the chat. You guys, that content creator, put your channel in the chat.
Channel in the
Let's
chat.
support one
Ashton.
another.
Is Ashton going
Ashton,
live after this, or he's
I
not?
think Ashton's going live right after this.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna talk about Jay's in a private chat where he's gonna talk about. So I know they're gonna talk about that over there. So go over there, subscribe to Shiesty Avenger, Hassan,
You gonna be over there?
Brownie, Just Jay. Subscribe to these people. You know what I'm saying? Let's help one another. Let's help each other grow. That's how you grow. We help build one.
And my hands are ashy.
But shout out to Lil Chaser.
You too chocolate for that. You too chocolate for that.
He said, yes, sir. He said,
Hey,
yes, sir.
hey,
He's going live.
I'm still a poor village kid, baby.
Listen, shout out to the village. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Don't forget, continue to support.
Shout out to Shiesty Bum that's always in the building trolling. Shout out to you. Shout out to Eric Brown. Shout out to No Chaser that's also in the building. Shout out to Ashton. He's in charge of the Shiesty Avengers. Man, oh man, they be doing a lot of shiestiness over there. JJ, it be crazy. Look at JJ. You want a good laugh? Go to Ashley Child. I promise you, gonna have me laughing.
I'm good. I heard they talking shit about me over there, but I ain't gonna say too much. I heard they talking shit.
They wasn't talking shit about you. No. Don't tell me that. My
Hey,
brother
listen.
won't do that.
Hey, listen. It is what it is. I ain't gonna be petty today. It's cool.
When they was talking shit about.
Listen, I get worried about them. I ain't bothered to go check because I don't care enough. But anyway, let's move along.
Take that over there. Let's address that at the Shiesty.
That's right.
The Shiesty layer. Yeah, we'll go over there. We'll address that over there. But look at Ashley ready. He gonna whip it on that. Yo, JJ, you call me out. That's why I like Ashley, man. He's funny, man. Shout out to Stephanie, the lovely Stephanie Watkins.
Stephanie Watkins
is in the building. Brown Ellie is in the building. Shout out to Sherry Bryant and her son Wiz was in the building.
Stephanie, don't say damn. You need to be under control, Stephanie. Don't say damn, baby.
Shout out to Bobby Bryant who's in the building.
He's saying don't fight me.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Triumph. Shout out to Ken Doll. Shout out to Urban Noise. First time, you know they're not in the building, but we know they be watching the cloud. Shout out to Jabbar. Jabbar be helping me out in the back. He be like really helping me out in the back. He be sending me.
Well, she say send the link.
No, we're not gonna do it here.
Whoa.
We ain't gonna do it. No.
We ain't gonna do it here. Listen, Stephanie, you ain't ready for what I'm going. I'm ready to debate today too.
No, we ain't gonna do it. No, you talking about debate, Stephanie? Stephanie, save it for Wednesday. Tell me.
It's Wednesday.
And that'll be the first topic. So make sure you tune in 6 o'clock Eastern time so you and Hakeem can have y'all debate. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to get Hakeem out of here. Hakeem gotta get some sleep.
Hey guys, I appreciate for allowing me to put my channel in the chat. I appreciate.
No, of course, man.
No problem. Man.
Shout out to Chaz, man. That was in the building. Like Hassan, go. Even if we big and we know who you are, I'm gonna say go ahead, drop your link.
Drop your link.
Support. Shout out to PJ. That's also in the building. Like, I was like, go ahead, drop it. Chocolate Earth was in the building. I'm trying to see who else. Y'all help me out because there's a lot of people here today. Shout out to Rashad that was in the building. Shout out to my cousin that was in the building on Facebook.
Black Beauty.
Black Beauty. Keisha. Hakeem do got a filthy mouth. Make sure you talk to him. E Black was in the building.
No. Listen, she needs to be under control. A lot of women need to be under control, under that tutelage.
Shout out to Y High. That's also was in the building. I don't know who was watching on Instagram. I can't see. Joe No Heard him was in the building. Shout out to you. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. I know time is against us. And me and Jordan, we got to get ready for work.
Yeah.
See, we don't stop, Jay. You see, I be working out here. I be sweating. You like a man that sweat? That's me. Mimi, the lovely Mimi, co-host of the Shiesty Avenger, was also in the building too. Always coming on with gracing us with her presence. So, Hakeem, you know how we get down. Oh, yo, those that watch us on Twitch and Rumble, not Rumble, sorry, and Kick, make sure y'all follow. Because our views are up over there, but they need to follow. Follow the channel so we get monetized over there. So, guys, make sure y'all follow us on Twitch and also on Kick. Pretty soon we're going to be on Rumble and also TikTok. Me and Hakeem and Jordan are working on that. So, pretty soon. And Twitter. We're going to be over there, too. So, JJ, we got audience on Twitter. You believe that? We actually got audience on Twitter. Incredible. Look at JJ. JJ want the drama. Ashley's going live, JJ. So go over there.
No, first of all, you keep saying that. I actually was looking at a whole nother live on multitasking. Ain't nobody thinking about that.
I like that drama. But like always, guys, make sure you go to Cal Culture Radio Community tab. In the Community tab, there's the Cal Culture Radio T-shirt with me and Jordan got on, the Cal Culture Radio hat, the Cal Culture Radio coffee mug. Oh, but we have a whole brand over here, just we ain't playing. You when you was gone.
Listen, I got all those links. Stop playing. I know about
And
all
already that, but of Hakeem book, Black Love.
I already seen the new book. Stop playing.
The book, yeah.
Did you fix the problem, Hakeem?
No, still ain't fixed the problem. But I'm coming to California to debate Stephanie Watkins.
I like that live debate. Or we can fly her in to Miami. Why you just don't fly her in to Miami? Hakeem and have the debate.
We can, but I had a strict rule never to fly a woman out unless she's submissive.
On cap.
Unless she's submissive. Oh, so you
Jay, that's all cap. I don't believe none. I'll tell you, I don't believe none of that come out.
I don't fly no woman out. I don't fly no women out.
That's I'm gonna say this for one.
You know what? This is a whole nother conversation. Cause look at him. What? Yup. I'm not even finna worry about it.
I don't fly no women
like
out.
always, we in the show, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture.